I'm going to be.
You need to learn about this guy and become a paladin to him.
Oh gosh.
She tried a paladin once. That didn't work out too well. She felt.
I was more of a scamp.
You're not noble enough for
I
that.
ran from things.
That might be the only way a paladin doesn't really have to follow any rules.
Yeah, I mean, if your god is a
Your god is chaotic. It's like
Why did you give me that?
What?
I was a paladin.
No, that's not how that works in my campaign. Sorry.
That's a 5e
Yeah.
thing.
Oh my gosh.
Be a paladin or whatever.
Honey, it's really hot in here.
Okay, that's why I asked you earlier. Open the window behind you.
It's actually kind of nice out.
Nightbot command for
Yeah, I know.
Underworld Uprising, by the way.
But
Oh,
the
great.
snow is coming
Thank you.
tonight.
And there is one for Heart of Adventure now.
I did.
How
it's
fun.
HOA.
Hey, Chris, good to see you, Set Monkey. Hey, Pat. You guys hearing us okay?
There we go.
Everybody can make sure your mics are on.
Oh, I might have to leave and not like mute it because what's his face is almost done.
Alright, there we go. Oh, I need to turn the sound off on my phone, huh? That might help.
Yeah, we are back. Woo, what an ordeal this week. Thank you,
very exciting.
all of you, for being so terribly patient.
Nicholas, Pat66, hello friends.
it wasn't coming up in my, like
Neither
following
did mine.
live. I had to actually go to Blue
It
Box.
does
Yeah.
that sometimes.
Sometimes it won't notify you, but
Twitch app.
Yeah.
Discord just sent out the notification that we're live as well, so. Because I have a bot that basically
Auto
goes,
does
hey, they're live!
Thank you for the sub, Short Mom on the Run.
I don't know who that could possibly
No,
be.
I don't know.
That's not gonna work.
Person.
Summon to the channel.
All right. And I think I got all this. Yeah, it did, but it was a haul for sure, my friend. All right, we're gonna go ahead and fire off our live video, so you will not only hear but see. Thank you for the sub, Jay.
Yay, thanks, Jay.
And we will be talking lots of Underdark Uprising. In fact, Jay, if you could pay attention for the next couple of minutes, not that you don't normally pay attention, but especially right now, actually I want to ask you something and you can respond online. And here we go with episode Lord knows how many of our Runelords campaign entitled Healing, Haunting, and Hate.
That's a good name.
Oh, my wings are out.
Yeah, you're in battle mode.
Welcome back. Oh, they are? Okay, that's right. And
Oh, whoa.
here.
I didn't get to see that
That's
last week.
Ixon's. That's
That's
Ixon's mini.
Ixon's mini, yeah.
Look at that.
All right, so swap those out. Good to see everybody. Thank you for joining us today here on Blue Box. And we are going to have a fun time. I predict we are due one. So my apologies and my gratitude to all the players, all the viewers, fans, subs, and mad chatters. We were literally an hour and a half or so from going live on Tuesday, or maybe 2 hours from going live on Tuesday.
Yeah, it was close.
I was down here getting everything prepped, and blink, my brand new, as of November, December, Alienware box, the motherboard just fried. Absolutely toast. So I went through all kinds of tests, wound up opening the box up, pulled the chip off the motherboard to reboot the BIOS, reseated all the RAM, swapped the RAM sticks, now motherboard done. Now, as frustrating as that is, thank you so much for the sub. Hey, Elha Constructed Chaos, good to see all of you.
Lord Gazumba said, nice shirt.
Yes, we're going to talk about that in just a second here. And so, to their credit, they had the part and the technician in this room the next day. I was on the phone with him like at 4 o'clock, and he was here at like 3 o'clock the next day. Pretty incredible service. Unfortunately, they had a part mix-up. And when he opened up the box for the motherboard, it was one that was supposed to be being sent back for repair, and it was not a new one, and he tried it anyway, and it was also fried. again, to their credit, back the next day with the new motherboard, all good and running as of Thursday. So it's been a little bit of a crazy week, but we're grateful to be back up and live. And again, thank you to all of our fans for all of your support. And I'm glad it didn't happen during Gary Con.
Yeah.
That would have been the worst. Well, knock on wood, I guess it could just happen again. All right, so a couple things we're going to talk about. First of all, you see the shirt I'm wearing, and let me skip to our sponsors page. Underdark Uprising with Lord Gazumba J. Scott. This is a 24-hour charity mega stream. And during this charity mega stream, during this charity mega stream, we will be raising funds for St. Jude's Hospital, one of my personal favorite charities. Many of you would remember we raised on Blue Box last year over $4,000 for St. Jude's in one 3-hour stream. So Jay is dropping the gauntlet. He wants a minimum of 5,000 raised. I'm saying, Jay, if you can't get 5 in a 24-hour mega stream, then you have lost the battle to me, my friend. No, we're collaborating on this. It's all for the good cause. And you see, I have this custom Underdark Uprising shirt. So Jay, if you're good with this, and our own Cade / Blue Box Manufactory has agreed, we will give one of these shirts to every individual that gives a minimum of $50 on the night of the charity stream. So they'll give it, of course, all through the Tiltify app that Jay will have set up, so everything goes straight to St. Jude's, but we'll track it, and anybody that gives more than $50 that night, as long as Jay says it's okay, we're going to give them one of these Underdark Uprising shirts, and that'll be a fun thing to have in a memory for a great charity.
Thanks, Pat.
Thank you,
Oh, did
sir.
we get some advantages?
Yeah, one to each of us.
Thank you very much, Pat. Yeah, the gauntlet is dropped. Well, he dropped it on me this last week, actually. So, all right, a couple other things here. So we're going to come back to Underdark. I'll show you all the times, but I want to say thank you to a couple people. First, I want to say thank you to Christoph Nolan of Greyhawk Online and creator, editor of the Orth Journal. This is my signed copy of OJ34, and it's been out for a few weeks now. I just keep forgetting to bring it up on the stream. But in particular, what I like this one, selfishly, is there's an article. Yes, I'm going to find it here. There's an article written by me, Blue Box, John, and it is exploring the dry steppes. You've got artwork in here that includes artwork from Frederica Draws, featuring the Dark Sun Jahol, or the Greyhawk Jahol, which are the equivalent of a Dark Sun Thri-Kreen. Yes, they are part of the lore, and it's kind of a fun story. So thank you to Christoph and all the contributors to the Orth Journal.
You advantage, Sean?
Oh yes, thank you, Elhawk. I need that advantage.
No, he
Let me
doesn't.
mark that down.
Yeah.
Whoops, sorry, you're the.
Okay.
But remember, Ixon has
Character.
3 disadvantages.
He does, indeed.
Or he does.
Yeah, but Ixon's not
By
here.
the way,
So it's all DM
I
now.
figured
Well,
out
then
something
you
the other
lose
night
3.
when I was looking at my spells and abilities.
What?
We've only been doing half of parry and riposte. We've only been parrying. We've been forgetting the riposte part of
Which
parry
is
and
attacking
riposte.
back.
If
Thank you,
your parry
Pat.
succeeds, you get to make an attack roll if your parry succeeds on opportune parry and riposte.
Well, I'll be using that a lot.
Thank you so much. We got a level 3 hype train. We appreciate that. Thank you, Jay. All to the DM.
What?
DMs unite.
To DM.
TPK. All right, so.
Ouch!
that?
So.
Oh! NPCs beware! That's all I gotta say.
She's throwing the gauntlet.
We have a marital spat happening here. All right, so we have also today, you see I'm wearing a new hat. We're going to give one of these away today. So you've seen the black Blue Box hat before. We also have the embroidered black Blue Box hat. Say that real fast 10 times. Then this white one is the one I'm wearing. It's a little hard to see with the lights that are flat, but it's really cool. And we're going to give one of these away today. So thank you to you. And then last but not least, I want to say thank you to Carlos of Castle Entertainment.
And who bought, because I used the new press for those.
Oh, was it Pat
Pat.
66?
Pat.
Pat Draws.
Yeah, Pat Draws did.
Pat Draws did.
Yeah, Pat Draws. I haven't
gonna
seen
say,
these
that was
on.
a new hat press,
But
wasn't
yeah, we have a new hat press, and it was in large measure funded by our great friend of the show.
No,
Pat
totally
Gross.
funded.
Okay, you bought all those.
Oh, really?
Wow,
It
that's
was
awesome.
entirely paid for. He gave
Yeah.
a big,
Good job.
big donation.
Wait, these are the wrong dice. Hold on. These are my cozy gamer
No, I
dice.
found a better one cheaper.
But you were still donated the very large donation from Pat.
Thanks
Jones,
Yes,
for
to
thanks
make
for
it
hosting the
happen,
stream,
yes.
John.
which is great.
Thank you, Grant. Okay, well, I don't know where
Uh,
those dice from Carlos went.
Avonlea had
I'll
them.
share them. I'll share them with you after the break. Gorgeous cheetah-themed dice.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice, from
Following
his-
up from
his
his stream, I
fundraiser.
won on one of the giveaways, and they
Nice.
are super cool looking.
Would have been perfect for my Tabaxi character.
They would have been. All right, so let's go to the rest of our sponsors quickly,
Except the
and
Adley
let's look
comes
at the Underdark Uprising stream time. So, this is the day that earlier in the day, on the 19th. This is day one, and so you have the Wily Hobbit, Scott will be on, Praetor's Rejects, Troll Lord's going to be on, and then we'll be wrapping up the Friday evening stream schedule at 8. And then there is it's Eastern, so it'll be 7 Central.
Oh,
And by the way, I don't know this for sure yet, but I have it confirmed through a third-party source. I think so. We gave away one of our player spots.
yeah.
That was won by Keith, who is Roger on the stream. But I also understand that Mike Disney has requested a spot on the stream, and I've always wanted to have Mike play, so I'm going to gift Mike a spot on the stream on the 19th. That leaves 3 more spots, and we're going to give another one of those away Sunday or Tuesday. So Tuesday, we're giving away both a spot on the Underdark Awakening stream, and then we're also going to have another very special giveaway, which we'll post on our social media and on our Discord. All right. Let's look now at a couple of our great partners, Dragon Crafting Gear.
Pat 66.
He's blind to them.
Did he really?
Aye.
Are you sure?
He must be a friend of mine.
Okay, so then our second newest partner, no, actually she's our newest, Mantic Games signed on, of course, right before her, but we have Cozy Gamer with her
Yes.
beautiful dice.
I love her dice.
Support Cozy, support Frederica Draws, Mantic Games, makers of terrain crates, Daniel, who is Hubsack on our stream, he won the Treant.
And it's
Yeah.
He has been posting the paints in Discord,
Yeah,
and
he
it
did
is sick.
the darks
Uh-huh.
already. Man.
Cozy Gamer, wishing you all the best rolls. Okay, I think that's enough selling.
Let's get to playing.
Let's actually get to some playing. So thank you everybody again for being with us today. How's the audio sound? Oh, Proto, my man!
Wow.
Thank
10
you so
advantages.
much. I got 10
He's now up to
advantages.
16.
He doesn't need them.
Oh, this is going to be great. I'm getting really excited. All right,
Is
so
anyone else's audio
is it
and
just
video
on our
side out of
camera?
sync? Is it just me and Alcott's camera? Because that happens.
That has happened.
well, but you're so it would be your camera being off
Out
sync
of
with the
sync with the
audio because you're
audio.
all going
Yeah.
through the same audio
Right.
box.
That's yeah.
It's just our camera tends
John's
to
Jobs are off too. Okay, hang on. Let me check. So I have a global setting here, and I'm wondering if something got nuked with the note. It's set. Should be off syncing by 190 milliseconds. Nicola said very good audio for him. Off just a hair. All right, so I'm going to play with this twice. I'm going to drop this down and see if I'm overcorrecting now.
I mean, might as well.
All right. How's that sound now?
I'll
Look
do
any
it.
better? Synced up any better?
How are we?
Testing 1, 2, 3. You guys speak over
Yes,
there.
we're talking. It's very good.
Photos lining up.
Or the snap sounds like.
Are we getting? Is that good? This is what I do when I
Clap
podcast.
test? Yes.
How's it look? Sounds good.
Hey, William, good to see you, Lord.
You're further off now.
Okay,
John.
good. That's exactly what I
Other
needed.
way.
So I know I need to go further the other way. Something got weirder with the sync offset. Let's try 230 millisecond sync offset. And all right,
Okay,
and
we're just gonna talk. Hi. Hi, everyone.
how's that sound, everybody?
We're being
Talking,
Doing the
testing,
D&D
1,
things.
2, 3.
It's a really cool city.
That is a
It's
cool
really
city.
neat.
That is a cool city.
Magnolia.
Really, really big bridge.
It is.
It is
Better?
pretty close. to
Pretty
my
close. Should I go a little more that way? Let's go a little more that way.
245. That's probably
let's
a
go
bit of
250.
Oh.
big jump.
Everybody's getting excited with millisecond offsets. Okay. All right. We're going to roll with that. Sounds good. All right. Thank you very
Great.
much.
Fabulous.
And we're going to go through. We're going to do what happened last time,
Yes.
character introductions, and we're going to jump right into the action today. So let's start. Thank you for the sub, Camelise. And yeah, your DM now has 16 advantages today alone.
no.
I had 3 from last week left over, so I'm at like I'm wow.
Well, did you lose the 3 that you just
for
gained from
Ixon?
Ixon?
No, because Ixon's he's an actual PC, so when he comes, he still has those.
But last week you called him an NPC multiple times.
He is an NPC.
He wants a boost of 0.235%. All right, let's go through and let's do character introductions, and then we'll go right to what happened last time. And
All
let's
right.
start with Eamon, who was strangely absent last week.
I am Eamon, a level 8 half-orc magus. And yes, he was off doing some errands for himself last time. Yeah, and player, his parents were in town, that's why he couldn't make it.
Obligations.
So, yeah, and he's, depending on what happens with Cade today, he might have interest in all that. So.
Got an advantage, Kate.
Yeah, and so and just because you
huzzah.
got,
From
you
your
got some new
daughter.
folks, tell them just a little bit more about what you look like.
Eamon is a 6'4". He's half orc, but for the most part, the party really hasn't seen his face yet. He's covered in wraps, and they've seen enough of his face because he got smacked in the head by I think it was a frost giant.
That's
Yeah,
right.
club.
Yep.
By a club, and so some of his wraps had pulled away, but they have not seen his full face yet.
Yeah, very good. Thank you. Let's go to Kate.
Huzzah! I am Captain Cade Cardinal, your loving pirate. I was a level 10 swashbuckler, but the evil DM Lord dropped me a level, so I'm a little bit weaker than I was a week ago. Or 2 weeks ago. I love... Oh, I'm in the process of getting my arm back. It's almost
Hopefully, fingers
all the way
crossed.
back. We'll see if the evil DM Lord allows so. And then, okay. And then I love rum, witches, and gold. I'll be right back.
that was wenches, not witches.
Witches.
There you go. All right, let's go to Irda.
Hello, I am Irda the Embril. I am in Asimar. I am a level 8 Scald, a level 2 Paladin. And I am currently locked in ferocious combat with Ixon, who decided to show his dirty face again. And he has injured the blacksmith or killed him, possibly. We don't know yet. But yeah, so that's what I'm up to right now, completely separated from the rest of the party.
And in a pitched battle, we did. If you saw it last week, there was a little bit of a timing mishap. The player for Ixon was supposed to be waiting out there until I sent him the text. It would have made it so much greater an unveiling moment. My plan was, if you watch the stream, the moment of the tell was that you noticed a pair of
the
boots
boots.
sitting
Yeah.
out from beneath the counter. That would have worked a lot better if he
Yeah.
hadn't been sitting here. But
Right.
it's okay.
He thought he was going to be the proctor at the church with Cade and I, but it turns out he was the blacksmith here with Irda.
Did he think that?
Yeah, because
Yes.
you said he dropped his visage, but what he was doing was he was just dropping
that's
his
right.
face.
Yes, okay. Yeah, because I knew he said this. I didn't remember where I'd said that, so that's where I said.
Yeah,
okay,
you
gotcha.
used it both with the proctor and with
Are you calling
the...
me repetitive? Disadvantage.
Fine, I just won't pay attention to your DMing anymore.
Yeah, all right. That's
You're on your own for the
Ron,
road.
She's about to give a perfect rendition of what happened last episode.
Yeah, and now it's all shot, right? Okay, so let's go to Alcott.
Alcott Devereaux, Wizard Extraordinaire, level 9, and currently taking notes on the healing magic occurring inside of this church, wanting to learn a little bit more about the other kinds of magic that are available in the world.
Right.
And, you know, my sword's a little dirty, and kind of want to go get it cleaned, and maybe some other parts of my body cleaned, because we've been very dirty in the past couple of days.
You guys have been on the road a lot. You have something you want to say?
Oh, I was looking down. I saw Pat disadvantaged the DM. So he used 10,000 of his channel points.
Yeah! Oh, so for one.
What a pitiful use!
When the
Because 10 days.
Pat, that is so unfortunate. I was just about to tell everybody that the first person that used their 10,000 points on the channel, I was going to give you 300 shares of GameStop stock. You already used it, so I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm glad the memes just persist.
Yeah,
Oh, that reminds me. Yes, I almost forgot. At the break. No.
Yes, the
At the
art
break,
giveaway.
our art challenge.
Yes.
From,
Braziers!
yeah, so there was a bit of tomfoolery that happened, and of course there are two principal foils, one for Jay, one for me. Jay, vampires, Thrommel especially, his players, his fans tease him about that. Mine is dinosaurs. Now, I actually like dinosaurs. As a kid, I painted dinosaurs, I drew dinosaurs.
You got 2 from Pat Draws.
For your
arm specifically.
It's not about a loathing of dinosaurs.
Oh,
It
my
is-
arm gets 2 advantages.
It's about a consistency in the campaign thematics, and yes, again, I know they are canon, but I just don't like them. So anyway, I had a funny misspeak last week where I mistakenly
Braziers.
referred to a brazier as a brazier. Now I knew exactly what I'd done. I caught myself, right? So it's
Yes,
not
you
even
did.
like they caught the but it was too late. The horse was out of the barn, and so everybody was going wild on the chat. So I put a challenge out. Whoever could draw the best vampire dinosaur wearing a brazier. And post it in our Discord. And we've had a few submissions. We'll drop the Discord creds.
Yes.
If you can get something in there by the break, I will accept late submissions, because I was going to do this on Tuesday, but we didn't have Tuesday. So, vampire dinosaur wearing a brazier can go in our Discord. It's under the fan art channel. And
And you will already see some
Yep, there's a couple of really good
glowing,
examples.
dinosaurs in there already, so
All right.
you're in
And
the right place.
what happened last time?
All right, so at the beginning of our session last time, Alcott had managed to successfully teleport us right in front of the gates of Magnamar, which led to a little bit of confusion and fright to the guards standing outside, wondering what exactly had happened. After a little bit of discussion, Alcott actually revealed his family crest and his name, and they were like, "Oh, well, sir, please come right in." To which the party then proceeded into the city. Immediately as we started walking through the city, Eamon actually let the rest of the group know that he was in need of finding something, and so he departed and disappeared into the alleys of the Magnamar after being told how to get to the Foxglove Manor that the party currently holds the deed to, and to meet them there when he was done with whatever he was needing to complete. Then the rest of the party continued on to speak with the Lord Mayor to try to get the pay that they were owed from investigating what had happened to the Black Arrows at Fort Rannick, now Fort Von Frost. The party got to the manor of the Lord Mayor and spoke to the guards outside, who were initially resistant to helping, but once the party explained who they were, one of the guards went and got the Lord Mayor's assistant, who basically was trying to tell them, come back in 3 months, we'll see you later. He's too busy to see you right now. Irda, with a very surreptitious charm spell, managed to charm the assistants and their way into the manor to speak with the Lord Mayor. They walked along, Cade offering rum around to all the guards, doing his style of diplomacy via the beverage. And so the party continued through with Alcott keeping a close eye on Kate. Once
Always a good idea.
the party arrived into the main room where the Lord Mayor was, they discovered a drow woman and a large cat-looking creature. The drow woman was dancing and actually using this cat as somewhat of a prop. Basically, she was rolling, over it, and as a part of her dance, the group interrupted her dance, asking to speak to the Lord Mayor, and the woman was rather upset. Irda paid her 100 gold for her troubles and apologized for the inconvenience, and then proceeded forward to the Lord Mayor, who was. Well, he was rather upset to see the party, and he was inhaling quite a bit of darkweed at the time, which the party is very familiar with. At least a few members of the party are very familiar with after the incidents on the road to Magnamar the first time.
And didn't I tell her to go back to the chateau? I believe it.
She was very insulted by
Yes.
the insinuation that she would work at such an establishment. But the party spoke to the Lord Mayor. He was refusing to pay them the coin that he promised them in front of the entire city of
Difference of
Magnamar.
opinions.
But Alcott kind of convinced the party to, take what they could get right now and find a different approach. Irda actually had an idea, and then as the party was leaving, told the assistant she would meet up with him later, which he was very eager to do. And so then after the party had completed there, they decided it was time to try to find a cleric who could possibly aid Cade in his healing or regeneration of his arm, perhaps. And so they continued off to the church of blank.
The first one was Imade, and then
Imade. Thank
Abadar
you.
was second.
Yeah. So they went to the Church of Imade first, because that was the church they had been familiar with.
Right.
That's where they had sought the clerics who helped actually turn Solomon back to human, or back to living person after he was turned to stone by the mask that Ixon had used against him a long time ago. When they arrived there, the prioress, she basically explained that she would not be able to help in this particular situation. Irda thanked her, placed some gold in the offering plate, and the woman actually gave her a blessing as the party, and she told them about another church, which was Abdor's, to try there to find the answers that they sought. After the party then continued out.
I think I gave her some copper.
You did give her a few pieces of
you did.
copper.
Pity copper.
Looking for a blessing, copper.
She seemed nonplussed.
And so the party at this point decided to split because Irda was eager to retrieve her axe that she had been without for several weeks. And so Irda continued on to the blacksmith, while the other two continued on to the other church. But before the split had happened, Irda had actually noticed a figure in a black cloak and carrying a black staff with something white atop it, kind of moving through the city near them, which she asked the others if they had seen. They did not notice it, but so they continued in to speak to the proctor, and Irda went to the blacksmith. She requested her axe that she had sharpened and enchanted before they left last time. She noticed a pair of boots on the floor very briefly before the man who looked to be the blacksmith dropped his visage and showed himself to be Ixon, a former party member and current enemy of the
Heroes of
Sandpoint, as they as he betrayed the party actually at Fort Rannoch, taking Cade's arm that he had gifted him, and leaving Solomon, Irda, and Cade to possibly die at this point.
And Ixon is best described as a necromantic alchemist in the study of a lich.
Yes. And while all that was going on, at the Temple of the Cleric, the party, Alcott and Cade, agreed to take on a specific quest, which I don't remember the details
We are
of that
to
quest.
recover a gleaming shield from underneath the shadow at high noon. There's a hidden stairwell that will reveal itself, and we will find a trader of the Golem Works.
Yes.
And he has some sort of gleaming shield that we have to recover. It has a glowing flame upon it.
correct.
And in exchange for taking care of this task, the cleric was willing to
Pre-heal.
pre-heal Cade, trying to regenerate and return him his arm.
Huzzah.
So that was in process as we ended last time, as Irda and Ixen were fighting inside the blacksmith shop.
Well done, as always. And sorry we're a little bit longer today, but we had a lot of thanks to give and a lot of
yes,
exciting things
indeed.
coming up.
Someone just entered in their art.
Okay, we got a new art submission.
I like it.
All right, we're gonna.
It's really good.
If you want to go into our Discord, check it out in the fan art channel. I will show all of these
That's,
after the break when I make my winning selection.
she's one of our-
But all right, let's play some
awesome.
D&D, shall we? All right, here we go.
Yes.
We begin. We have two sort of separate narratives right now because we have Irda, who is facing Ixen one-on-one
Yes.
inside the blacksmith shop. We're going to begin with Cade and
Oh, huzzah.
Alcott, as they are still in the temple,
And Eamon's still Eamon.
Wherever.
working with Proctor Gyron. So a
Pray for
reminder.
me, everybody.
Oh, thank you,
Thank
Monkey.
you.
Thank you.
Dude.
Oh, huzzah. My arm has 2 advantages.
Oh, did we all get one?
Yeah, from Wick.
Yep, everyone
Set
did.
Monkey.
All right. So reminder: you are in this gorgeous city of. Oh, that's gone, so I have to redo that one. Gorgeous city of Magnamar, known as the City of Monuments, and it is.
And they need another one.
It is well so named as that, for it features both incredible monuments constructed by the hands of men, including monuments which are seen everywhere to the one called the Founder, the Paladin, who originally found this location and created the city. But also
They need a pipe.
Oh, thank you, Pat.
Oh, wow.
the founder, Alcadrian Indros, his visage, his likenesses, his monuments, his honor is everywhere through the city, but in a couple of places it's huge. But then, of course, the backdrop is the Thessalonian monument,
Right.
the Ire Span, which I described last time, so I won't describe it again. The shadow you know to be the area underneath that bridge, also called the Underbridge, for obvious reasons. And so now we are in that city, but you are, Cade, in the Temple of Abaddon. And we're going to pull that
I
up.
keep spelling it
I
wrong.
thought it was Abadar.
Abadar.
Is it
Abadar. What did I say?
Abador or whatever.
You said
You said
Abaddon.
Abaddon.
Oh, yeah, Abadar. Sorry.
Is it Abaddon? Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I wrote, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh man,
Yeah, Abaddon
I
is
keep
something
writing everything
different.
wrong.
Yes. Yes, just
All
a little
right.
bit.
And as the power of the healing spells that are coming from the hands of Proctor Gyron, it is the strangest alloy of both pleasure and pain.
The rest of us.
Yes, thank you, Alhawk. It is both the sense of growth and warmth, and then also agonizing as your flesh seems to be on fire. You feel the very bones crunching and knitting themselves together.
Imagine it feels nice.
It's healing, but it's macabre. You actually smell the cloying scent of burning flesh in
And
your
I don't
nostrils.
have any rum at this point?
No.
No.
Oh!
I am taking notes on what I smell in the air. Cade, what are you feeling? Tell me. Describe the pain.
I need rum! That's what I need, sir! I told you to get me some rum! Ah!
Give me your flask.
Just get me some!
I grab onto my sword and I cast heavenly rum into the bottle.
And you have a feather?
Do you have Irda feathers?
I've cast it before, so I
Yeah.
assume Irda gave me
We'll
one at
say you have
some
one
point.
left. You
He
need,
has a feather, sir!
you need to pluck another, but yeah, you have one.
And I
I
just
say after the fight with the giants, she lost a couple of feathers.
I went around just scooping them up.
Exactly. Right. So like you're even you like handing him the it is so hard. You are in excruciating pain. You could hear the snap and crunch of tendons.
I open the flask and start to pour it down your throat.
Oh no, he clipped it.
As he passes the rum over, I need you to roll. I need you to make a con check, please. So keep
Advantage.
rolling
Underneath your con.
Advantage.
That's old school, by the way. So we use 3.5 here. We got some 5e rules. We got some old school 1e, 2e rules. I like using both regular saves like reflex and fortitude, but I also like doing statistical saves, which in the original rules you rolled under that stat. Ergo, the higher the stat, the easier it is to make. She's got to roll under her con. He.
Oh.
She has to roll
under
that
his
one.
con. Oh, then I need to roll my low die.
Yeah, roll the ones you
Low
can
die.
get.
bad
Low
dice?
die.
Yes.
Superstitiously.
See, I know which dice roll my lower numbers, which ones roll my
Uh-oh. 5. 5! Oh, it always rolls low! It always rolls
She
low!
rolled a 20 on the other one.
Woo!
Thank goodness for disadvantage.
All right, and then,
she has to roll
all
under
right.
her con.
So, you feel a point at which this healing process demands something from you, like it's calling to the reservoirs of your soul. Something needs to be fed from you. You
from me.
stagger underneath it, and you manage to focus your will. You see the healing renews. Now I need you to make that same save again.
I drink some more rum! I have rum advantage! I have arm advantage!
Describe it, Cade! Describe it!
No, the bones.
Okay, what do I need? I have to roll under my con again?
Yes.
Description is I need rum.
Oh, I'll write that down. Rum required.
Oh, I have a black one. Where is it?
All right, come on.
Oh, okay, fine. All right, if I roll
Paladin
high,
cast
you're
it
in
and some
trouble,
rum.
sir.
I'm quite fine, thank you.
Oh no.
What? What are the two? What's the other one?
Oh no, 16.
What's-
Well,
is
no,
that the
this
lowest?
is not. So this is not that bad, all right?
Oh, I want a whole hand,
No.
sir. I don't want to miss the
What is your con?
What's your con?
It's 14.
Yeah.
14.
You
Yeah,
rolled right on
14.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have you grow back a hand that's only got one finger. No.
I mean,
so
he did have a hand with 3 fingers the last time someone gave him back a hand, so.
the hand is backwards.
It was like,
No, the first roll was for the success
Vulcan.
and
Yeah.
your sort of your haleness of your constitution to be able to handle the system shock. This is whether or not you can maintain consciousness with the pain. You pass out.
Oh,
So as Kate
no.
is lifting the heavenly rum to his lips,
Probably didn't help.
he collapses. The flask falls to the
No,
ground.
rum is spilling
Heavenly
out.
rum is spilling out.
No,
Really
no,
quickly.
no.
You're unconscious.
I know he won't like that. I'll quickly cork it.
As I come down, pick up the flask.
Alcott said he already scooped it up, it's fine.
I got you.
All right, Alcott. As you scoop it up, you watch the remainder of the process. You see that yes, the hand forms whole. Each of the fingers grow.
Do I notice anything on his forehead?
You don't notice anything.
Okay.
Cade just shakes on the ground. He twitches. You again smell this same cloying, almost like burning flesh smell in the room. You could hear a squelching sound inside the arm as it was regrowing. The proctor leans over. His golden armor clinks on the altar, and I'll put his picture up for you as well because it's been a minute since you guys saw him. And Proctor Gyron, not smiling like this. He looks, absolutely exhausted. He leans over, chest heaving.
Chiron, are you all right? Did it work?
You tell me. Look at it. Did it work?
I mean, seems so.
Your friend still breathes, and he has a hand.
Thank you.
I have done my part.
We shall do ours. Thank you greatly.
It is a relic that you seek. Some say it was belonging to the founder. It laid in our church for many years before stolen by the lunatic that fled the Golem Works. This is no mean thing that we ask of you, and I must go and rest. But you must also know there is great danger. Where you go, this lunatic was also a clever madman, skilled in the making of golems.
Seems like everywhere we go nowadays has danger.
These are the times we live in.
Indeed.
I must rest. He
Thank you
turns.
very much.
He passes through a door. You see there are paladins and priests and others that are sort of walking around. There has been attention paid to this, certainly. By the way, for anybody, this is the regenerate spell. Level 7 cleric spell.
Yeah.
that was used
Pretty powerful.
here to grow back Cade's arm.
Huzzah!
And that is Pan Edition. Goes all the way back to 1E.
Yeah, super great spell.
All right.
And then I'm gonna open the flask again and just sort of put it underneath his nose, move it around a little bit, maybe slap him once. It's the wimpiest slap.
There's no force behind it
no.
at all.
Cade, you don't even dream. You absolutely disappear into a sense of no consciousness whatsoever until a heavenly scent wafts before your nose and speaks to that same part of your soul that gave something in the healing process. It quickens within you, and your eyes flutter open just a hair after your nostrils flutter wide.
Arr, I'm a pirate! Watch me get me drink on! And I
Why don't you grab it with your other hand?
Aye! And I drink it, and then I drink it, and then I pass it to each hand. Yes! And I drink every time I pass it to the hand.
All right. So, yeah, you are. It's remarkable. Your hand, it feels as good as new. Exactly.
Even better because it was done by a cleric, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Not done by a crazy alchemist using all kinds of weird concoctions.
Why did I ever trust Dixon? Arr! I was a fool for a split second.
And Cade celebrates with a rum-swapping fest between each hand. And now we're going to go back to Irda.
Yes. I knew what was coming.
Right.
And just so you are aware, I want to guide us out of the church eventually, and then you can get back to us once.
No, you can never leave.
You're
I'm
trapped.
still in California.
No!
Anachronism! All right, so
I was going there with low
Well,
die
it's
earlier.
gonna be hard for them
know, I
to
thought
fulfill
that.
their end of the deal on the arm thing if they can never leave.
You're stuck here.
all right, let me get that angle just right. Okay, so for our viewers, hang on here.
All right.
Fight.
Bum, ba, bum, ba, ba.
Give it your all.
Well, you are not cooperating. Hang on one
I
second.
know that I
here.
actually have my shield back on
me
because I forgot to
close
put it on
this.
when I put my axe back on last
And-
week.
Sorry, guys. Quick
My AC
little
is correct.
Oh,
thing
good.
I need to
was
do
2
here
points
should
lower
just
than I
take a
Because you can
second.
one-hand or two-hand that axe, right?
And it's a one-handed axe and my
Whoops,
shield,
didn't
and
like
I wear
that.
my shield on the other hand.
Right.
Because when I have had the sword and shield before, but now I have my axe and shield.
Nice.
Okay.
And when I switch things
And pull
out,
that
I
up.
accidentally took my shield off. And
And that.
That's not good.
Reminder: we are
And you
giving
also have
away a
that +2
blue
to
box
everything
hat today.
as well, which is really
And
good.
also,
so things that hit less.
whoever wins
Hit.
the vampire dinosaur
Nice.
wearing a brazier artwork in our Discord will have your choice
Paladin protect against the
of
heat
all
fire,
available
he
blue
turns
box
up his
merch,
AC.
and that will be done after the break.
Oh, that's a good one. That's good. Good one, electrified pan. I like
Wow,
Okay.
we've got a new
Electrified
punter.
Electrified's new. Apparently, Electrified
All right.
just started playing D&D the other day.
Oh, well.
Thank you, everybody. Good to see you. Hey, AAA. All right, so you have Irda here.
Yes.
Irda, the Azamar, of course. We have 2 minis for her. One without wings and one with. She earned her wings, not like Clarence in It's a Wonderful Life, but by getting to a certain level. This is Ixen. Now,
Freya.
the
It was
necromantic
created by Atris Minis,
Lich
actually.
Alcoit alchemist. And he is nasty looking. Sort of think like the Emperor in Star Wars.
Yeah, but right now he's got his claws out.
Exactly, he's got his claws.
beast
He's
mode.
had his mutagen, which upgrades his armor class. He's ferocious looking. And then we have the Smith. Not Brother Smith of Hamlet, but also a talented Smith here. And he is unconscious beneath the table. We are now in the 3rd round of combat, I believe.
Yes.
And it is initiative, if I remember right.
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
I'm not ready.
Sure, why not?
I'm not ready.
Those fateful words every DM loves. Roll for initiative.
5.
5.
Yes, I saw it.
I have a 2. See all of you
Keep him
want.
honest.
I never cheat my dice. All right. You see Ixen moving with this unnatural speed, affected by this potion that he has drawn. He has switched to flasks filled with fire against you.
The door was closed, correct? It closed as he.
That's right,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. I just wanted to double check that.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So. Okay, I'm still raging, so I need to use another.
How far did she have to walk to get to this blacksmith from where
It
we were?
wasn't
Not too far.
very far. We were pretty close. This cleric's place was closer than the other one to
That's
the
right.
blacksmith. All right. So. All right. I had a plan, and I forgot my plan.
Don't you love that?
All right.
All right, you lost your
Sorry.
initiative.
Sorry. I'm just gonna attack. I'm just gonna attack, and then I'll think about it. All right. So, first attack. I'm rolling both attacks at advantage.
All right.
And I had smote him last time, so my AC against him is a 29 right
He
now.
is smitten.
29.
29.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay,
Oh,
so
not
my first attack is a 28 to hit. No, 30 to hit because of my blessing that I have from.
Yeah,
the-
don't forget that +2 to
Yeah, so 30 to
That
hit.
is a hit.
And then on.
Heroism.
Yes. My second attack,
Thank you, Lady Tira.
which I'm going to use Vital Strike on my second attack, actually.
Cut him deep.
Electrified pan is on fire.
Okay, that's 25 to hit.
That misses.
Oh, dang. Okay, correct.
Oh.
It's okay. One hit's
All right,
good.
right, but no, wait. It was a Vital Strike. Hold on. That's it was a 28 to hit.
That hits.
Okay.
Oh, huzzah.
I forgot. I did full attack
You
bonus.
step for your axe. It feels remarkably light in your hands.
Aha.
The blade bites and cuts.
All right. So D8. So 10 plus my attack is
And then +2
level,
heroism,
right?
Yes.
Okay. That's 12 points of damage on the first hit.
You open up a gash in his shoulder. It parts muscle like butter.
And the second one is double the die because I vital struck. So 10, 12, 17 points on the second one.
Ooh. The second blow, monstrous. He staggers back beneath the power of these blows. The second one catches him across the chest. One of his pec muscles, it opens up and just blood just starts streaming out. You can see fibers of muscle. His claws wide. He pulls out 2 flasks this time.
All right.
Not rum.
One looks familiar to you. It's like the same glowing red flask you had before. The other looks very different.
All right.
It looks green, and there's a strange sort of ghastly light from it. He throws the first flask directly at you.
All right.
He throws the second flask down on the ground.
All
On
right.
the first flask, all right, so your armor class is
Healing,
29.
probably.
29, yep.
Okay.
He just
And I'm
breathes
going
it
to
in.
use one of my many abundant advantages. Thank you so much to all of you.
Vincent has a disadvantage. He has 3 of them. In fact.
He does. They were paid for by
I
Pack
have,
66.
I have 19 advantages.
Well, now you have
I could buy out those 3 and I got 16 left. Are you happy now?
Yes.
Okay.
I am.
All right, hang on. I got 16.
Pat paid for those.
You guys have been after me the whole time. All right, fine. I'm going to burn through them like crazy.
You
All right,
wouldn't want to cheat your audience.
Oh. Uh-oh. That-
so we'll re-roll it.
Look at that.
Right here.
His dice don't
Wow,
even
that
want
went
him to
clear
roll
across
him.
the room. Jeez.
Oh! See, his dice are jumping out of the tray.
That flask misses. It goes behind you. It hits the wall, bursts into a blast of fire.
Alright.
There's a brief flash of red from the fire, but then as the second flask, which he does not throw at you,
Alright.
hits the ground, there is a sudden stilling in the room. It's as though time stops for just a moment.
Alright.
Not literally, I'm not freezing, but
Yeah,
as though
yeah.
time stops for just a moment. You hear everything go quiet. Suddenly the flames suck out of the room and everything turns a ghastly graveyard green. And there is a sense of
Oh, good.
Liches.
2
Oh.
ghastly
rude.
looking
That's rude.
creatures. You don't know exactly what they are. They are something summoned from this flask that was thrown to the ground, and they pop up on either side. You feel a chill in your flesh a necrotic energy. You can smell the decay of the graveyard as their illumination spreads across the room.
Do they move it? Are they technically moving into my melee range? Would I get an attack of opportunity against them?
I'm gonna say it's a good question. I'm gonna say no in this case because they're ethereal, they're sort of ghastly in form. It's by the end of the round. No, it's a good question. Like end of the round, yeah, I think that probably wouldn't make sense. They didn't really move into the range.
Okay.
All right. What's wrong with the Twitch app?
I don't know.
There's something wrong with the Twitch app? All right, here we go. Initiative.
All right.
This is a big one. DM has a 3.
I have a 3 as well.
Okay,
Oh.
let's roll again.
You don't have an advantage.
DM has a 4.
I have a 2.
Ah, nuts.
All right. Ixon, as he pulls out now one more of the red potions, and then he has one that crackles with electricity. No, but hold on, sorry, because he only gets 2 twice. So he's already done that, so he only do that, so he's done. He can only do 1, yeah.
Right.
Because he has the 2 thing he can use twice, and he used it last time, and I just used it there. All right, so he throws the fire flask at you.
Okay.
Got stuck on the corner there. And that hits.
All right.
As the wraiths dance around,
Oh.
another
At the end of the last round.
blast from Ixon's flasks strikes you. "24 points of damage.
Okay.
The 2 wraiths come forward, or whatever these creatures are. As they get closer to you now, just sort of closing the distance, they float. There is no movement. That chill of the graveyard goes to your bones. Even your Azamar holy blood feels the chill.
Okay.
And they both reach forward, just simply trying to touch you. They're not even swinging.
All right.
So it's a touch attack. And hold on, I used 2.
And my AC for them is 25.
25, thank you. And the first one. Hang on here.
No touchy.
No touchy. That is a hit.
Okay.
A nat 19 on the die. And the other one. You managed to evade one, even as the flames erupt around you. As the second one comes towards you, it manages to land this ghastly touch. You feel the cold of winter, the chill of the corpse, something that goes beyond fleshly chill and touches your soul, a coldness like you've never felt. I need you to make a fortitude save, DC 26.
Okay, so my fortitude right now is plus 17, so I'm gonna roll it at advantage. $27. 26 exactly, actually.
Exactly what you needed?
Yeah.
All right. As that cold comes, you feel as though it tries to freeze your...
I have a plus 2 on my saves from Bless, right?
Yeah.
The
All
heroism.
saves.
So
Yes, yes.
then it was a 28.
Okay. You feel it's as though
Okay.
this creature has tried to freeze your limbs in place, but you managed to resist it. And we go to you, Irda.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, hold on one sec. I just need to make sure what level this spell is so that I can...
Oh, Pat draws. That is 1,000 for Irda.
Oh, thank you so much.
And she did get another one of those last week.
But that one was for, to...
Advantages?
It wasn't advantages, that was
It was,
a
oh, Pat just
revive.
gave you
And hey,
advantages.
Pat, I don't
Yeah.
know if you heard this earlier, just in case
He
you
gave me a
didn't.
revive
I
last
want to
week.
give you a shout out.
Okay.
Hang on, real quick. I'm sorry, real quick. So, Pat, real quick, a shout out. We have a new hat press where we're producing stuff like this, and it was paid for by Pat Draws. Pat automatically gets a hat for Pat. All right.
Pat hat.
All right. So as I sense that the necrotic energy of these creatures around me, I reach to my pouch of spell components, and I take out a bottle of holy water, and I just put a few drops out and press my hand to the ground and consecrate the area.
Ooh.
out.
Get out of here.
Very nicely done. And go ahead and read out the effects of that for all of our fans.
Yes.
A cat-sized acrobat.
So consecrate. Here we go. What it does is it blesses an area with positive energy. The DC to resist positive channeled energy with this area gains a +3 sacred bonus. Every undead creature entering a consecrated area suffers minor disruption, suffering a -1 penalty on attack rolls, damage rolls, and saves. Undead cannot be created within or summoned into a consecrated area. If the consecrated area contains an altar shrine or other permanent fixture to your DD, there's
Which it doesn't.
added bonuses, which it doesn't. And blah, blah, blah. It lasts 20 hours per level, or 2 hours per level. It's a 20-foot radius emanation, so it's going to cover basically.
And so it
the
says
whole
what you've
thing.
done, you've consecrated this ground. There's a holiness that is spread. The creatures both, they lift up their heads, they arch their necks back. You see these verdant fangs as they cry out. They clearly feel the effect of the power of this. They're going to suffer those negatives for the rest of the combat. And that is a full round action, correct?
Yes.
All right, initiative.
All right.
And question for you, John.
Yes.
Timeline-wise, where are Cade and I at?
Yeah, so...
Because it took 3 rounds
I'm
to cast
celebrating.
Regenerate.
Yeah, well, so a couple things with that, because
I know.
I kind of, these are so, the way we jump back and forth when the party splits, it's a little...
I'm just trying to figure it out.
So it depends. I would say, based on travel and timing, this would probably be about the time you're leaving the temple. The spell took a while for the
Yeah, of
to
course.
cast. It was but I don't know where you're going.
Alcott's next place was to go meet up with Irda at the blacksmith to drop off his sword and shield to get it cleaned and polished.
Okay.
That's where my next, literally, I did not know that this was going to happen at all.
But did you know where the blacksmith was? Because you've never been to
No, I
But
just...
Did you tell
I
them?
saw
Tell
which
them
way...
where I was
Okay.
going, and I said.
And I saw
Okay.
which way she went. Pretty good memory as well, so...
Yeah, so we'll say you're...
Literally no metagaming, that's what I was
you
going
think
to
what
do
you got because
anyways.
an 18 intelligence, you think you have a good memory?
Sorry, it's a 20.
And I'm just following him.
All right. So
Kate is sloppy
Rolling
now with all the rum.
2 again.
A 2 on initiative. Okay. DM. This is an important initiative. A 5.
Yeah, I figured.
All right.
I misrealized the bonus to initiative.
Amazing. All right. So, we're going to start. Ixon pulls out a potion crackling with electricity, and using another advantage. That's a hit.
All right.
All right. Now you have 5 damage reduction as an Azamar, right? So
For what? Electricity? Yeah.
electricity, yeah. So you're going to remove 5 from this,
Okay.
and as
Doing
the
his own
flask
thing right now.
strikes, electricity crackles. Ooh. 31 points of damage.
So that's 26.
Yeah, so actually 26 to you. Now the creatures rush forward either side, and they begin swinging.
-1 to their attacks.
I've got that. I'm gonna just keep burning through these
Why are you
advantages.
trying to kill me?
I'm not. I've got to use what they give
I
me.
know.
And your AC to them is 25.
25, yeah.
First one is a hit.
Is that with your shield?
Yeah.
Second one is a miss. All right, so I need you to make that same fortitude save.
And remember,
Okay.
they have a -1 to their attack roll.
And
Yeah, I know they do.
as this cold claw rakes along your chest, it leaves
Advantage.
no
Oh wait,
blood.
I had more advantages than I could add to my. Hold on, I have +6 more because I couldn't fit it because my counter is lower than my.
Did you put a cap on your counter?
Yeah, I put a cap on my counter because I never thought I'd have 15 and more than 15.
You don't have to put a
advantages.
cap on it.
No, she
I
didn't.
know.
But she didn't rule me, guys. I asked her to do
Fine.
that because sometimes with these spells that aren't used all that often, I know the viewers don't know what they do. So I think it's good to every once in a while have a player read through the results. of the
14
spell.
on the die, so that's 31. to
Okay,
save.
so you just take 8 points of damage.
All right.
You resist the paralysis effect, and now it goes to you.
All right, so.
Advantage.
Thank you, Moose. Oh, thank you very much.
All right.
I am using them to good effect today.
Huzzah!
No, huzzah for him.
Get rid of him now.
Thank you for the follow and the sub, Declan Farrellborn.
All right,
Oh. That's Fairborn.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, hey man.
going to.
Hey, Farrellborn.
I'm going to. So, Ixon's still within melee of me, right? Like, they're
Yes.
all kind of in my melee range. So, I'm going to keep attacking him because I know I can do the most to him right now. So, I'm going to use 2 of my advantages against him right now. That takes me down to 18. Okay. So, on the first attack. Whoops. 16 on the die plus 16 is 32.
That is a hit.
Okay. And then
Stop with the dice.
My second
Go
one
dice.
is 17 plus 4 is 21 plus 2 is 23 plus 11 is
That's a hit.
34.
Yeah. Plus a lot.
Smite Evil is such a good spell.
That's why Ixon's taking an axe to the face right now. Alright, so 8 on the die plus 2 plus nothing else. I don't think it's because the heroism doesn't give me to
Nope.
the attack. So 10, 15 on the first attack.
All right. Your
And-
axe splits right at the top of his shoulder, right next to the neck. You feel the clavicle crunch as the axe bites in, splitting flesh and bone.
Alright, and the second one is a 4 plus 2 is 6 is 11.
I'm torn. Lesson's my friend.
So 11 points on the next one.
Yeah, but he's a
All
jerk.
right, so
know.
the second blow also
What'd you
bites
know?
people. You see he
It
staggers
was.
back. He's heavily bloodied. Thank you, Electrified Pan. Thank you for all of our followers and
Oh, wow.
subs.
Thank you.
As he staggers back, you see a grimace on his face, and he goes to pull his next potions out. Initiative.
Okay, let me.
Oh, that's a 1 for the DM.
4!
Nice.
All right.
Alright, so, okay, I'm going after Ixon again. 2 more advantages. So, down to that.
Random question for you.
Yes.
Is magic cast in the streets of this city? Is that just like a thing people do?
That depends on what it is. I mean, magic, this is a Golarian, the Pathfinder world. This is not like what I run. Greyhawk, I call kind of mid to lower level magic.
This is
39
mid to
hit.
high.
Yeah, this would be mid to high.
39 to hit on the first one.
That is a hit. Just stop flexing, okay? You know if it's over 30, you hit.
I mean,
Well, that was-
that one's over 30.
Because it was an 18 on the
Her
die.
dice are on fire, guys.
Thank goodness. Because I am on fire.
Yeah.
Fire!
I was just
Okay,
thinking of
6,
casually casting Dimension
8,
Door to get to the blacksmith,
13.
just because I don't like walking.
Oh, you're
So-
so lazy, Alcott.
I haven't
You've
prepared
never
today.
been there.
But the way Dimension
So,
Door works is if I can
23 total
visualize
points
it in my
of
head, I
damage.
get
Sorry,
there.
what's that?
23 total points. of
Oh, my soul! As you batter him back against the wall,
I just wanna have some
he
fun.
cries out, even in his enhanced state. You see, he flags, he fails. As he's about to fall over, the glowing skull on the top of his staff shatters,
Yep.
and you see black, shadowy energy flow into him.
Oh no.
Oh.
And he staggers as the energy flows in. Contingency. As the energy flows
yeah.
into him,
Right.
he is healed. You see the darkness, the veins bulge further. Actually, one of them splits and pops out of his neck, begins spurting out black ichor. He's almost unrecognizable as a human now.
Oh, man.
Alright.
Excellent.
I am saddened.
But that is his round. So we are.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, but they
Oh,
get to
but they
attack.
get to
So
attack.
both of these strange,
Hey,
ghastly entities.
Can I use advantages to disadvantage their attacks, or is that just for magic?
Only for
Okay.
magic, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Man,
you good
my
now?
dice are not too bad either. That's an 18 on the die. That is a hit.
Okay.
Whoops, hold on, I just tore
Oh,
off
I
my
forgot to-
eraser.
I hear that.
Do you heal every round?
5 points for based on my. It's my it's my raging song.
took both
It's,
my
it's
Is it a different song?
no, it's Skull's
Alright.
Vigor. While I can maintain
And
my
the
raging
second.
song, I get fast healing equal to the strength bonus my song provides.
All right, you're able to fend away the second one.
Okay.
But the first, as it reaches out and grasps, you feel the cold hand around your neck.
Got it.
ethereal claws seem to penetrate right through. Make that same saving throw.
All right, advantage. Okay, that's 29, 31.
All right, you make the save. You still take 11 points of damage
All right.
from the
Got
blow.
it.
And now we go to
Initiative.
initiative.
All right. Sorry, one sec. Having dice issues. 3,
Roll again. DM has a
5.
Roll again.
Okay.
Is that the first time? 4.
4.
Oh,
Wow. Okay. And I dropped it.
Oh, 2.
Come on. 2. Oh my God. That many straight ties. That's insane.
Four
ties.
4 ties.
6.
5.
Oh. I'm just kidding. I'm not celebrating.
Ouch.
It's just DM fun. That's all. All right. I'm not a killer DM. I just kill players.
Uh-huh,
All right.
So, wait, you kill players?
PC. Sorry. Replenish it. Robert Phantom gave us cheer for every player in the
thank you.
party.
Awesome.
All right. First,
What do you
Ixen.
think happened to Solomon, guys? Come on.
Start using those, man.
Ixen, as he staggers
Enough,
forth,
apparently.
you see he pulls out, and you could actually see when he opens the robe with these twisted clawed hands. He had a
You
series.
want to buy a potion?
They were watching. I have watches. You want one of my many watches? He pulls it open, and he pulls the last of the red potions, and he hurls it at you. That is a hit.
Ow, it's more than 29.
You can see like he has grown in power
Yeah.
significantly since you last
This is
saw him.
not good.
That happens when you train with a lich.
Yeah, well.
Other bad things happen too. All right, and the damage is 25 points of damage. As the fireball explodes around you, your wings singed at the tips, but they're still resistant. And now the two creatures on either side both attack.
All right.
And I'm not going to use advantage on these guys because I'm down. I'm getting low. All right, not that low, but that's a miss. And oops, and the second one.
24,
Yeah,
basically.
25, right?
24 because he has -1 because he's in my consecration.
No, that means you're 26.
So 26,
effectively, right?
right.
Yeah,
Oh,
you went the
okay.
right. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
All right, so they both miss. It is your attack.
Okay, yeah. All right. So I'm feeling kind of not so good right now. So I'm
Not feeling so froggy?
I'm not feeling great. So I'm gonna cast Cure Serious Wounds on myself.
Oof.
3d8.
Is it full action?
Yeah, it's a full action. Any spells are a full action,
Yeah.
basically.
Not
bad.
Not bad.
You feel an opposing force as though
So 20 points of healing.
the evil and these phantom-like creatures almost trying to repress divine energy, but the consecration of the ground pushes back against them, and your spell has the full power.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so I did 20 points of healing to myself.
Okay, very useful.
Plus 5,
And-
because I'm raging.
We're going to go back outside. All right. So, Cade. And look, I mean, that's a touching. That's
Status is on. Never heard from Kate.
just got my hand back after all this time. Heavenly rum in the other hand. But no, so that's a touchy one. You know, Alcott.
I totally get it.
Yeah. it's
I'm just trying to have
I
some fun,
know.
maybe get us in the fight or something.
I know what you're doing. I know. But yeah, I'm trying to keep it.
I'm also just in the same stroke, also trying to play Alcott as a cocky wizard that just likes to use magic
I mean,
for
we've
fun.
seen him go into the fort and out of the fort.
And so, I mean, honestly,
what am I like? Hey, Alcott, let's go for one of your air spins.
do you want me to roll D100 to see if I would do it?
I tell you what. Let's do this.
Also, is the blacksmith within 700 or 760 feet?
Oh no, he's not that close.
Then I would just get as close as I could. But I mean, I would just because 760 feet is the max range of my.
Okay, yeah, because you're only talking 250 yards, so he's a little further than that. So,
Yeah.
all right, Yeah, so you could do that. He blinks you ahead. You suddenly vanish from the road. There's some gasps of the people around you.
Yeah, I just go, let's go for a ride. And I hook your arm. And with my quarterstaff, I drop it to the ground and say, Ostium. And I draw a door and I walk us through it. And we teleport.
As you do this, you blink back in. A woman staggers out of the way, holding her child. Watch out for him! He's one of those magic users I told you about. They're evil. They can sort with demons.
I just prestidigitation, make a flower appear in my hand, and point it toward the little girl.
She snatches her daughter back. Beware, strangers that give you candy and flowers! And she hustles off down the road.
Hey, she needs a bit of rum.
It's okay, the flower disappears after 5 seconds.
So yeah, you're at vertigo as you reappear. The rum is really coursing. Man, that hand feels strong.
All right, Kate, let's go for a stroll, shall we?
Hey, I'm gonna give you a pirate name. Air Rider. Ha ha.
Air Rider.
Yeah.
All right. All right. I like that, Kate. Alcott. Air Rider Devereaux. Indeed.
All right, so help, I'm being repressed. All right, so
And then whenever you want us to appear outside the blacksmith.
yeah.
that's-
So anything else you're doing as you're walking along the road besides you pickling your liver and you?
Hey, it's heavenly rum. I don't pickle nothing.
And him being the wizard that he
a
is.
show off, yes. Actually, after that little encounter, I'll try and hold it back a little bit. I'll realize what's kind of going on.
All right, as you pass through this again.
I'm doing cartwheels through the street because I can.
Because
You're doing drunken cartwheels.
Pirates can't ever come in cartwheels.
All right, Kate.
Question.
I'd like you to make an acrobatics check for me.
Oh, I have good acrobatics.
I was going to say, now using the
gonna
full
say-
extent of your
Hold on.
acrobatics.
Do you?
It does use a dex modifier.
After you've had that much to drink?
Wait a minute. This is my rum. I have special rum, like, what is it called?
Rum resistance?
No, I have.
rum advantages.
Your rum does give you
It's
Wait,
the,
combat enhancements,
So-
Yeah.
but not like it doesn't make you more dexterous.
No, it just makes you stronger.
It makes you.
No,
Like,
but I have a, like, I can drink a lot of rum.
You have an
without
affinity.
yes, you have a reasonable tolerance.
Yes. So it should make me
But
happy
you-
to do cartwheels.
All right, go ahead and roll.
Hold on.
Oh, we'll certainly
on.
say happy.
I have acrobatics plus 8.
Yes,
That ain't
constructed
that
chaos.
great.
That's not bad. No, it's not bad
Pots is
though.
pots.
I mean, it uses your dex modifier
Okay.
as the main thing. Plus
Thank you, Mad Chatters.
All right. So what do I use? A D20.
D20?
All right,
Yeah.
we'll use the big one. I like big die, and I cannot lie. All right, here we go.
All right.
I'm gonna roll 2. You know why? Because I got an advantage today.
It is with
I need an eraser.
great dismay that you watch Cade take a quick 3-step hop and then begin to pivot over. Cade, you've neglected the.
Natural 20. I do a more down the street. Huzzah!
Until he hurls. We're going a little downhill so he can't stop himself.
All right, so I was about to ask Cade what he did with the flask, which he had not told me. But based on that nat 20, I'm going to tell you exactly what happens. And yes, I like the use of nat 20s in many different sorts of ways in a campaign. And so you see Cade take this quick 3-step hop. He's got the flask in his hand. As he goes to lean over, he pops the cork, tosses it in the air, does a cartwheel in midair, leaps up, snatches it from the air, tucks it beneath the sash around his waist, moves into his second spin. A dog strays across the road. He bounces off one foot, does Cade, and lands to the opposite side, leaping over the dog, and comes up smiling, catching a young lady by the arm as he does so.
Huzzah!
Cage Cardinal. At his
At
best.
your service,
And the woman
sir.
just kind of goes,
And then I throw out some copper and silver for good measure.
All right. So you are feeling jolly. So I'm gonna tell you how much you just threw out in the road.
Yeah.
All right. So
gracious.
24 pieces of copper.
Yeah.
and 17 pieces of silver are cast in the
On the
road.
tracks for Kate.
You also accidentally grabbed 6 pieces of gold and put it on the road. As you do, there's some stunned onlookers. One old beggar that sits by the side of the road with his cup out. He pushes the cup a little bit further forward and says,
I throw in a silver. 2 silver.
all right.
I didn't get how much of each.
I didn't memorize
24
that.
copper,
Was- yeah.
17
okay.
silver,
And
6 gold.
All right.
All right.
Memory.
Well done.
20 intelligence.
And I just keep the lore.
All right. And now we are back to Irda. Irda, it is dire. The situation
We're outside
is
celebrating.
dark. Yeah. Cade's out flipping and drinking and laughing, and you are fighting for your
And Eamon
life.
is who knows
Indeed.
where.
And we go back
Hopefully
to
at that house.
all right,
Alright.
initiative.
Initiative.
Irda flagging from her wounds, even after her heal.
6.
1, you have initiative.
Alright, so I'm going to roll advantage on both attacks against Ixon. First attack is that'll hit.
Okay.
34, 5.
If it's above a 12,
Yeah.
I think it hits.
And the next one is
Huh? What's
14,
calculating?
16, 27? 10?
That hits.
Yes!
Just. Ah.
Justice.
Okay, 8. That one's terrible. So 8 points on the first one.
Okay. You catch him by the
And-
forearm.
12 points on the second one.
Okay. So the first wound slashes his forearm. You see, he definitely seems like his energy is renewed. He's moving with increased alacrity. He spins around. You catch him with the blade on the back of the shoulder. The blood again that comes out does not look human.
Gross.
And he cackles. Ida, you do not know what you trifle with. The powers of my master. I will drain the soul from your body. But maybe I won't do so today. All right.
Ooh.
He. We're gonna go to the 2.
Ghoulie friends.
Ghosties.
That's a bad miss. That is a hit.
Alright.
All right. So 1 hits you. You
Do I need to
feel
make the save
the
again?
cold claw. Same save.
Okay.
You take 9 points of
Advantage.
damage, and tell me the results of your save.
That saves.
Okay. Then Ixon. He pulls out something that looks vaguely familiar to you. It's like a length of black rope that looks almost like a snake.
It's the one he used against us at the fort. Right, me at the fort, right?
Exactly.
Yep.
And he swings it at you.
Alright.
I need you to make a reflex save, and this is
Okay,
on
I'm
this
definitely
guy.
using advantage on
This
this.
is a DC 32.
Can you even succeed?
With the added 2. No. There, I can't say it. But not 20.
A nat 20 always
roll
saves.
high.
Oh, does it?
Yes.
A nat 20 always saves.
Come on.
Your reflex is that much
Roll
lower.
high.
Yeah,
It's plus
fortitude is
8,
so
plus
much
10
higher.
is
Yeah,
10.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm all fort and will. I'm not so much
Exactly.
on
very
dex.
quick.
Please.
Oh.
Not only did she not roll a nat 20, that was very bad.
Yeah.
With a strange sentience.
Sometimes the dice gods know that the story is better than the save.
Well, the story could be great either way. It snaps out around your neck, and it feels more like a serpent than a rope. It's sentient as it coils, and you feel yourself frozen in time. Truly, this time. Even from your peripheral vision, you see the wraiths. They're not moving. There is nothing moving in the room. except for Ixon, as he cackles. This is the second time we found ourselves in this spot, isn't it? So prideful. He taps her on the chin. Oh, these are nice. He strokes your wings. And he pulls out a long knife. And we're gonna go to break right there!
Are we getting close to this room, by the way?
I feel like we are. I feel like we're close.
Yeah, you guys are getting close. Yeah, you guys are definitely getting close.
I'm gonna have issues. I'm gonna say this right now. I'm gonna have issues.
Ixon pulls the blade out as he grins at Irda's beautiful Azamar wings. And we're going to go to our one and only break today. When we come back from the break, we have a couple giveaways we're doing. One, we're going to show the pictures from our Discord of our art submission, which is, of course, the vampire dinosaur wearing a brassiere. And we've got some good submissions. The winner, as chosen solely by my whim, will get to choose whatever blue box swag you want. It could be a hat, either color hat, embroidered hat, mouse pad, shirt, hoodie, Cade flask. We still got one or two of those left. Remind you.
No, I keeping that one. I told you that.
Oh, I can't use. Oh, okay. You know any more? No Cade flask. But whatever else we have.
That one is messed up, and I cannot give it away. It's ours.
No blue box Tesla. No. Why was the gnome artificer embarrassed when his clockwork crocodile stopped working? He had reptile dysfunction. We love the Mad Chatters. By the way, thank you to all that joined us today. Also, follow Marmundo89. Thank you.
Yes.
And keep it coming. We have one question for you. So again, we come back from the break. We'll announce the winner, and we'll get set up for our giveaway today, which will be one of these cool white blue box hats. Nobody else has one of these right now except me.
No one.
These are hot off the Pat Draws press, and we're going to get that giveaway started after the break as well. So, we have one question for you before we go to break. If you're watching today, and you like old school D&D, if you like drunken pirates, if you like angry Azamar women that are staring at the camera and the DM like they want to rip his throat out, and you like roleplay
You're trying to take my wings.
and you haven't followed us yet, or if you're a follower and you haven't subbed, or worst of all, if you're a sub whose sub has expired and you have not resubbed, we have one question for you. What are you doing? Give us a follow, give us a sub. Blue Box will be right back. Thank you, Little.
Man, oh man. Ixon the Betrayer. You've described to me what he looks like before, right? I know what he looks like.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah, you would know it.
It would be crazy if I
We will leave the mics hot on break. Players may be able to chat with you. And
might.
pull up all of
Does
our...
that monkey know you have a Tesla? Or I have a Tesla?
No.
Oh. Oh, we both
do.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if he does. Maybe. I don't think I mentioned it.
I don't know, and I haven't said anything.
But thanks
to
for calling me out there like that.
Would you like to know more personal information about our game?
environment. That's what
Well, I wonder why he brought it up. I was like, did we talk about that?
Hey, that's awesome.
Ridiculous, yeah. Electrify Pan, great to have you in the chat. Thanks for joining us today. You've been a great addition. You are now part of the most elite chat group in all of D&D Twitch streaming, the Mad Chatters.
No, he's not a spokesperson. That is.
What?
No. Blood Metal was asking if anybody knew why Maciek has the ED on the end of his username, and it's because we were playing on the Emerald Dream
I asked
server.
the same thing. Remember that?
We were playing on the Emerald Dream server on World of Warcraft when he created that username, so that's what the ED stands for,
Yeah.
Emerald Dream.
But I thought the same thing, guys.
Yes.
I did. A little bit longer break today because I do need to go through all the
We're not allowed sober.
Discord submissions for the vampire dinosaur. And yeah, nice story, bro.
Dude.
Eamon, you will be able to play it sometime today. By the way, I know you're wondering why you drove here today, but this is my typical punishment for players that miss a session. I make them sit and watch for half an hour. Steve.
It's like
And then
a
he
red
kills
card.
him
You
immediately.
get suspended for the first
You do
half
have
of the next
another
game.
one.
I do have another one. I didn't know I did.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
I had a box, but I thought it was the box to that one.
If you are pining for a blue box flask, a cave
another
flask,
one.
we have one. That can also be part of the giveaway. Okay, I'm getting in the room here. Fan art.
That was the one that we...
Nice, Lissy.
Yes.
All right.
She was like, it might be too late, but here's my submission.
All right, and then this one, which I know you said,
I wasn't.
but I still we will include
I just
it.
did it for fun, and it made me laugh. It was also the fastest art I've done in a while. It took me about, I don't know, an hour and a half to do that. So it wasn't as detailed as I would normally do.
No, it's great. And
It's just fun. I love the topic of art was just too fun to pass up.
all right.
Hi, Sasha Scorn.
Hey, Bill. Good to see you, sir. All right, and one more. We have some really good submissions. Talented folks in this audience. All right, and you guys can see this. I'll start opening these. Hopefully I don't break my machine with so many of these, but one. Oh yeah, I'm gonna show that.
That one's awesome. I love that one.
That one.
Your wife did that one.
And that's Steve. That's you.
Yeah, that's mine.
And all right, good. That's all of them. They are dynamite. I like me some JJ. I did watch that show as a kid.
Oh, I didn't even notice the Blue Box logo in the background.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Steve's pretty good with that stuff. I like that laugh. I don't think I've heard that laugh from you before. That was awesome. All right. Yeah, how's things going, Patrick? All right. We got Patrick. All right, and then, oh yes, our new submission. If I missed any, let me see here.
I think that's it.
I think that's it. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. They are ready, and I will now go meditate and ponder on my decision. For the greatest honor being bestowed upon any Twitch viewer today, the winner of the Vampire Dino Brazier contest.
A great honor indeed.
I can't believe that's a sentence that we're
So-
uttering.
What is this fun thing on the? Is that a sword with a mini's hand attached
Yes,
to
it
it?
looks to be a sword with a mini's hand attached to it.
It is part of a failed, well, I mean, I'm not saying they failed, but I failed in buying it. Kickstarter from a couple years ago called Hands of Glory.
Oh.
And it was a neat concept, but all the minis were like 30 or 32 millimeter.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, they were the wrong
So they were
size.
Yeah, they were the
big.
wrong size, and so I pulled off
interesting.
some of the things I could use. And yeah, you weren't really supposed to mention the fact that the hand was there. It was supposed to look like a sword.
Well, see, that's what happens
From
when
my
you try
angle.
to steal from the blacksmith.
His hand gets chopped off, or yours does, and he just keeps the sword with it. It just looked like some like solder that had like a bit of it just melted in an odd.
Yeah.
And then I had to get a different angle to try and see it. Yeah.
Blue Box admits the existence of dinosaurs filmed at 11.
Man, it's been so rainy recently.
I know.
It's supposed to be turning over to snow this evening.
Really?
From what I've heard, yeah.
Yeah. But
I'm stuck at home for the next 2 days anyways, so.
Well, they say if you get lightning during the winter, you're supposed to get snow within like the next 24 hours or something.
really?
Really?
Funny like that, yeah. I was like, okay.
Weird.
Like meteorologically?
It's
Or a
a
superstition.
old wives' tale kind
okay.
of thing.
Okay.
You know, legend.
Oh, are we throwing up art on the screen?
We're going to be seeing all of the
good.
dinosaur art.
Man, what a good Triceratops.
At least he did it.
Beautiful. A lot of effort was put into that.
Lisi she plays Hannah, who's our clothier in or tailor slash in the Greyhawk Awakening Discord channels. She's been very helpful.
You think that might do it for the rope that's around you?
10 to 18
It
inches. I haven't
might.
seen
Well,
that
okay,
much
so
in
if it's a magic
years.
object, I have to make a check against the item's caster level plus 11, and then it goes dormant for 1d4 rounds. So at least you would get out of it.
But
Continue.
I don't know if you're gonna get there before he cuts my wings off.
Yeah, but your god can help you grow those back. Or we could just go get regenerate cast again.
Just saying, if he cuts my wings off, Cade's not gonna have any more rum. Let's motivate
Very
Cade.
good point. So I need to write down that uses up the feather every time I cast.
Yeah. I don't mind donating feathers if I have my wings still.
I heard that, Irda.
I'm just saying.
What in the world?
she's the monitor upstairs. They have the monitor upstairs playing the stream.
I heard that.
If Ixon cuts my wings off, you don't have any more rum. He takes
It's not
all
a
the
warning. It's a no more material components.
yeah,
I
because
can't
you
cast
need
the
my
spell
feathers.
Anymore. Well, we can get you regular rum. You just don't have feather rum.
You just won't have
Okay.
the heavenly rum anymore because I
Well-
won't have any feathers to donate to the cause if he cuts my
Find
wings
a
off.
bird.
You could.
You need angelic feathers.
Oh,
I was gonna say, you find a seagull? I don't know how good that rum would be.
Rory and I were talking about this a while back. Most of the time, spells don't actually use up the material component when it's cast. It's just sort of a focus that you need to cast it, such as like mage armor requires a strip of leather, but it doesn't say that the leather is like destroyed in casting.
Yeah.
Whereas identify requires a crushed pearl poured into wine stirred with an owl feather. It uses up the wine and the pearl because I have to drink it when I cast it.
But
So-
it doesn't.
So most of the times you just have a pouch with just a bunch of random crap in it that occasionally you just have to fish through and find the right thing to cast.
Well, because like fireball uses up the back guano and the sulfur because it's
Yeah.
combined to actually create the fireball.
Yeah,
and
but
then-
those are like stupidly. You can always just have
Yeah.
that guano and
Well,
sulfur.
and then like holy water gets used up in the consecrate. And,
Yeah,
like,
it's just it depends on the spell description
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
someone cue up Mr. for the post break scene. Wait. Does identify still take 8 hours and reduce your con by 8 temporarily in 3.5? No.
No, it takes 1 hour to cast,
Yep,
and
and it
it doesn't do
reduce-
anything while you're casting it.
Right.
Any stats or anything.
See, what's different is Pathfinder. It takes an action to cast,
Right.
Yeah.
but it just grants an extreme bonus to looking at magical things.
That's right. And I like the hour.
I do too.
Yeah.
I think it makes more sense. It's very ritualist.
Yeah.
You're sitting there.
Well,
you're
you're
doing something.
identifying
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
You're
there's a-
you're communing with the object
Exactly.
to discover
That's-
what is in
that's
there.
the word I was going to use. It's a communing process. Yeah.
did you pick a winner while I was gone, or did
No.
you?
No, no,
He's
no.
going to
We're
show
gonna do that
all
right
the
now.
art that was
okay.
submitted.
All right. We are back. And welcome back to Blue Box. Thank you for bearing with us through a little bit longer break, but this adjudication required careful contemplation, and I really had to look at the artistic merit of each piece, the different palettes and colors that were used,
Of course.
and
Yeah.
making sure that this was a worthy winner. Is a ritual which takes 10 minutes, or is a regular spell which takes a spell slot?
Yeah,
That's 5e.
That's 5e.
Interesting. Yeah, don't like that. All right. So, no, I'm just
It's 5e. I don't like it.
no, I like a lot about 5e. You guys know that. All right. So,
Yep.
thank you. Yes, Bill. These are part of the new Blue Box white hats. This is actually the giveaway today, and I'm going to start that in a second. So, just a few things we want to run through here.
Show off all the art that was submitted in our
Yes, we're
lovely
going to
Discord.
show off all the cool
Which
art.
I'm gonna drop the Discord again.
I'm gonna pull up the
Discord.
Nightbot here, so we can get ready.
There's a lot of fun stuff in that Discord.
Giveaway.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, it's a fun Discord. You'll like it.
A lot of
Even if you've never been
OOC
on
chats,
Discord, yeah.
some in-character chats when it comes to the Greyhawk campaign.
Okay.
No, we're in Agnabar, and if we can get a combat, maybe we can do some.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
It is time
I think it'd be fun.
for
I get on Discord
Our-
all the time, so I'd totally use it.
art recognition. And this is in no particular order. I'm going to pull it up on the monitor here. No particular order. All right, so this is the vampire dinosaur wearing a brassiere. This submission was from Lizzie, I believe. I don't have that right, Lizzie?
Yep.
This was hers. And she gets credit for being the only pencil drawing in the contest, and also for being super last minute and getting it in on stream.
And the only one that isn't a T-Rex.
Yes.
Exactly, yes.
Yes.
The only non-T-Rex
Although,
dinosaur.
wait, I think one of them was a velociraptor.
I had
Oh
a
yeah,
T-Rex
that's right.
and a
Yeah.
Velociraptor.
Well, but let's give Lizzie a round of applause. Well done. All
I have
right.
2 hands now, Lizzie.
Oh, yes,
You can do that.
Okay.
You do this
Now we
instinctively,
go to
and then you're.
the submission from Irda. Oh, really? What I love about this one,
lipstick.
aside from the lipstick, is the Prehistoria secret. That definitely wins the caption battle. Absolutely. And she's got a friend. So I got not one but 2 brassiere-wearing vampire dinosaurs. All right, so that is Irda submitted. The lipstick is awesome. All right, the next
Oh, they have
submission.
nail polish on as well.
Yes, I do.
This is by Steve
It's
Bloodwild. Now this takes a minute because yes, of course he is in front of Victoria's Secret. The brassiere looks ponderously filled, and then you have the Blue Box logo in the background. So
I didn't even
bravo!
notice that.
Let's give a hand to Irda and to Steve. Both of you, well done. All right. Yeah, you tell me another Twitch channel where you can find this today. All right. Now let's go to, maybe there's a reason. All right, this one. This is, I don't know. I'm not sure what to say. This is the most, yeah, okay, it is.
T-Rex with Grimace from McDonald's.
This is courtesy of the player for Captain Cake.
Wait, you drew this?
I didn't draw it. I took images.
And
What is that character?
I don't know. I
just found it on
thought
Google?
was funny looking.
Barney the vampire.
and then this was actually the
Count
first
Barney
submission.
Yes.
And
This one was
if you
great.
ever wondered if Pat actually draws,
He draws.
oh
draws.
yeah, look at this. All right, so
And not only is it a brassiere, but it's
They're
a brazier.
brazier
he has made a brazier brazier with the vampire effect, clear dinosaur, done on the spot. Let's give a hand to him as well.
He made it during the episode.
Yeah.
He made it during the episode. It was on by the time we were done.
Yep.
All right. It pains me to select only one from this set of masterpieces.
It's me, of course.
But I must award Pat Draws.
Yes.
Pat Draws, you are the winner of the contest.
Glorious.
Those eyelashes, I know.
That looks so sassy.
I like the way you say sassy.
Sassysaurus.
Sassysaurus. All right, so, Pat, you just have to tell us what you want. You want a hat, you want a mug, you want a mouse pad, you want a
He wants a
sweatshirt,
Heat
t-shirt.
press.
What's that?
He wants a heat press.
Heat press,
I
yes.
think he said he wanted one of the flasks earlier.
Did he?
I think so.
Was that the one?
All right.
I think that was
Well,
Pat Draws. She also
She identifies as a triceratops.
Oh my god.
Thank you,
Well
Pat.
played. Oh, old school thought it was hot. Now we got some weird people on the show for sure.
Oh!
A hoodie. An original hoodie or a new hoodie?
Yeah, so we have 2 hoodies.
Nice
We have the
old
new
school
hoodie
Blue
that has
Box.
the full Blue Box logo like this.
But it's
Except
not
not
mine's
glittery.
sparkly.
Yeah. Or we have the OG hoodie, which is actually a box.
says Blue Box.
That says Blue Box in the
OG.
middle. It's and we don't really make those anymore, but I got a couple of them around.
I see.
Gotcha. All right. Now, before we move on, I do want to mention the giveaway that we have coming up on Tuesday
Current
night.
logo, okay.
All right, the current logo. You got it, Pat. Yes, you'll have it to match the hat. And if I don't have your size, go ahead and send your size to me in Discord. Lastly, on Tuesday night for Greyhawk Awakening, I mentioned we have 2 giveaways.
Yes.
One is, were you paying attention, Chris? What's one of the giveaways on?
One of the giveaways on Tuesday.
We're giving away something.
Well, a spot.
A spot! There you go!
Yeah,
You can win a spot on Underdark Uprising, the charity stream for St. Jude's Hospital on February 19th. You can win a spot in that one shot with Blue Box tomorrow night, or Tuesday night rather.
Yeah.
The other thing you can win, and we haven't done this in a while because braziers. The other thing that we're going to give away is, we talked art today, and I think this is a good theme for artwork. We were supposed to do this last week, and our stream got canceled. So this is custom artwork from Frederica Draws.
Yeah.
That's huge.
This was a winner from a giveaway I did last year, and he wanted his Dragonborn PC to be drawn.
That's awesome.
And so, if you're here Tuesday night, you're going to have an opportunity to be in a custom giveaway to have character art done full color by Frederica Draws on Tuesday night. So you do not want to miss that
I will be there
stream.
Tuesday night.
And
Yeah, the art of
all right.
Alcott's
So the
great.
giveaway today, the hat. Type
The headshots.
exclamation point hat in the chat.
Dino horns are definitely interesting. Steve.
Type, yeah, okay, I see many of you in. Exclamation point hat, and you will be in the giveaway. Chat in the hat. That's right.
in
Okay,
the
so
hat.
back to the game.
Can't wait for episode 30.
All right. As Eamon, as you are wandering the streets of Magnamar, freshly off your recent task, you bustle through the busy street. A man with a cart moves past, hawking his wares. Fresh fruit for you. Got watermelons and got tomatoes, all coming from the south. All good. As he jostles past you, you hear some sort of disturbance on the road up ahead. Thank you, Jacksek.
Phantom NJ just gifted
Robert!
5 subs.
Wow.
To the community.
Robert, you are the man, my friend.
Huzzah.
Thank you for that. So yeah, you hear a disturbance up ahead on the street.
I'm gonna move towards the disturbance and get around this guy with the cart.
Yeah, as you move around him, you narrowly avoid stepping in a fresh steaming pile of donkey droppings, and as you look up, you see. It takes you a moment. Someone flipping down the middle of the road.
Yes.
And then as they land, it is Cade. And he snatches the arm of a young lady as he lands.
Do I see him?
No.
2 arms.
Yeah, you noticed.
And yes, you says 2 arms, yes.
Yeah. Oh goodness.
Right?
that was
Yeah. Role play that!
Well, Eamon's going to move even further to the side, towards the buildings, and he's going to. He's actually trying to pseudo hide at this point, and just kind of watch this spectacle come down the road.
All right, Cade, as you land, you felt almost.
How old is the young lady?
She's like maybe mid-20s.
All right, I give her a kiss.
Really just point one on her.
All right.
I'm very happy at this point.
I mean,
Let's see. Let me have you roll.
I'm having the best day ever.
Smooch.
Yes, it is.
It's your lucky day.
Is that? I don't think I'm happy today is a good Me Too excuse, but all right. So go ahead and roll.
Me
roll-
Too hasn't been around at that time. I'm going down in a pit of fire.
This may not make the YouTube export. I don't know. We'll see.
This is the reason Cade's on fire. Demons when he was dying, by the way.
I will be heard. I will be heard. All right.
Welcome to
Let's
Cade.
have you roll. Have you roll diplomacy for me, please?
Uh-oh.
And I need you to role play this. You just lean over and kiss, or what do you? You look over. She's a pretty auburn-haired young lady.
It's my lucky day and yours too, and I lean her down.
Oh, you lead. So it's one of those kisses.
Oh, so it's like the
World War II.
The World War II. The V-Day photo, yeah.
All right, roll.
Times Square.
I don't know what my diplomacy.
So rarely used.
Hold on.
It's literally the same.
I
Those
don't
people
think it
didn't
is
know each
great.
other. It was
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, it's a plus 15.
Yes,
Oh, wow.
it is.
Kane, why do you never use diplomacy?
I don't know.
Make a dex save to
Because
avoid.
he
He
always.
never asked me.
That's,
Counterintuitive.
he doesn't ask you because of the way you.
Ah, dang it. 13. What do I need?
That's what I didn't tell you.
I thought you had plus 15.
Oh, well, that's 15. 28. 28, sir.
I can add. All right, so her eyes go wide
I'm a
as
good kisser.
you dip her down. She melts in your embrace and returns the kiss.
Oh, huzzah!
All right.
Her husband promptly slugs her.
There goes the PG-13.
Okay.
Roll another d20 for me, please.
Okay. Oh, I have to wait. I have to take off advantage. I did advantage that.
Oh gosh, y'all, calm down.
Really committed to it.
Oh, easy.
We get it. You guys are married.
Oh, you got an advantage, Kate.
I'll use it right now. Oh,
Okay. All right, as you dip her down,
20.
she comes up. Her eyes are wide. She's breathless. Oh my!
20.
Oh my! Do I know you?
You do now.
She gently pushes you away, and as she walks down the road, she looks back over her shoulder. She looks almost dazed.
You know where to find me, ma'am. I'm Captain Cade Cardinal of the High Seas. You can be part of the ship.
No. And she just keeps walking.
Well,
That was a good try, Cade.
well, it was a good kiss too. So, let's go, sir.
Yeah, let's get to the blacksmith.
All right.
I'm sure it is waiting for us.
As you move down the road after this encounter, you see a figure kind of standing in the shadows to the side. And it takes a moment for you to realize it is Eamon watching this unfold.
I want to kind of like, because I know that you left because you didn't want to, you were kind of hiding. I'm just going to eye you and just sort of,
And
just sort of right here, give you a thumb, like, you good?
and Eamon will nod and kind of wait for you guys to pass before he'll kind of come up behind you.
Do I see him?
Yeah.
Oh, I run up and give him a hug.
Yeah.
Huzzah, Eamon! How you been? Do you notice something different? Do you?
Yeah, yes.
It's a tighter hug. You know why?
Could-
I never hugged you before, but guess why?
Can you please
Guess why?
stop now? Possibly,
Why? You answer my question. Why?
you have your arm back.
Yay! Huzzah! And I let go.
And that is very, very interesting, and I really want to know about it, but can we not do this here?
Yes. In fact, we're on our way to the blacksmith. I want to drop my sword off, and we're going to pick it up.
All right.
That's all right with you.
Yes.
Stick to the shadows.
That sounds fine.
Everybody roll d20 for me, please. Except Irda.
Am I allowed to
Yeah, I
roll with
figured it was
advantage?
except for me.
Does it matter?
Well, you don't know if you need to roll low or high, so
You should
Well,
probably
then-
roll with
I'm
it.
gonna guess.
I'll just tell you what they both are. I'll just roll one. We'll just
12.
Equal opportunist hugger. 12, all right?
5.
5. Kate?
Oh, what am I? Roll it.
D20.
Just a d20.
Oh, which one?
Middle ground. I don't know.
14.
You are utterly distracted by Cade's hug, by the strong scent of rum emanates off him, and this celebratory mood that is bordering on manic. You, as you look down the road, you see a building about 200 yards down the road that has a puff of black smoke that comes out of it. Does not look like a normal fireplace. You notice your pouch is gone.
No. What the tar?
Yes.
That second saving throw you failed. When you dipped her down, you know
I told y'all he's an evil DM lord.
you snatch a woman randomly off the street. All right, so what I need to know is, first of all, you gotta be realistic about this. How much, like, do you have one pouch? Like, you know, how much gold do you have? How much coin? Because if somebody lifts 40 pounds off your hip,
Yeah.
you're gonna know. So I need to know what you have in that pouch.
Which pouch?
Great, let me see your character sheet.
Oh, it's a mess.
Just roll an amount of gold.
There's other, because it may not be gold.
Oh,
Maybe something
ooh.
else.
Could be.
I don't know. It's all over. I told you it's a mess. I have stuff written all over. I have ADD when it comes to writing notes, folks.
Okay.
Well, currently he's working with a rum water skin.
Yeah. Because
I also have
Flask
stuff
is
over
he
here
technically had two.
and in here.
Oh, really?
Three different. All right, so,
Then he
let
fills
me
them.
stick with this.
So what he calls his flasks isn't really
Yeah,
a
a
flask.
flask.
Yeah. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Because the other one
Dang
bursts
it.
open at the seams when the.
All right.
I don't want to
I'm gonna
miss
roll percentile dice. Let me see this character sheet here.
And don't dip and kiss random women in a city that could have
It does seem
pickpocketers.
quite simple, doesn't it?
I'm Cade.
I was excited.
It was a very Cade move.
Yeah, it was
It was. Nobody's.
I do not think before I act sometimes.
We know.
Sometimes. Sometimes.
You note that you had your pouches because your gold sack was so heavy. You had that slung over your back. You kept your platinum and your silver and your copper in a separate pouch. That pouch is gone.
With my platinum?
Oh,
Oof.
Well, thanks.
See,
evil
this is
DM
why you
lord.
wear a bag of holding.
Yes.
Because then you don't have to worry
well,
about
we
that.
haven't found
Oh,
one.
mine is tired. What a big pouch you have. All right.
So I note this, and I look at Eamon. I say, I think something's going on down there. Is that the blacksmith? Cade? Is that the blacksmith that she went
Do
to?
I know?
Yeah, you were here
He was there
before.
with me when.
Aye,
You-
it is.
Cade is apparently distracted as he's patting at his waist.
I just seen me wrong, sir.
I think we might have bigger issues
You didn't
going
see
on
Fallout?
here. I don't know.
Oh,
Ida might be in trouble. Quick, grab on.
All right.
And I dimension door us to the front door.
Okay.
Whoa, right here.
You might puke.
Can you
Hold
take
it
both
in.
of them?
Yes, I can take up to 3 willing creatures with me now that I am level 9.
Elcott, Air Rider, Devereaux.
That's awesome.
Yes, level 9. It's really great.
Door.
As you land in front of the door to the blacksmith, Eamon, this is all happening in a whirl. You know, you were just kind of minding your own business, walking down the street looking for the party, and suddenly there's chaos. There's something on the verge of assault.
Did he
There's
not
theft.
dimension door with us?
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
He
okay.
did.
And
Here,
then the next
yeah.
thing you know, like you're like it's just you're completely disoriented. But you notice the same thing when you land in front of the door. There's a smoky smell that smells both like burnt hair and flesh
And poop. 'Cause he
and
used
Just
the
a little
poop
bit of
flask.
poop, yeah.
and the stench of just there's something not right inside.
And we don't know that Ixon's back.
No, no,
No,
no.
Okay.
I just
Okay.
wanted to-
We have a suspicion that something bad was following us. That's
I
why
pointed
I
out the
dimension doored to the
figure. Okay.
blacksmith, because if Irda's in trouble, it's probably who was following
Okay.
us.
All right. You're
Okay.
What
I
is
mean,
that horrible
and then
stench?
open the door, but you
Yeah.
tell me what goes on.
yeah, well, you're at the door now.
Yep,
so now
yep,
we're
yep.
going back to Irda, what's happening while all this was happening with you.
Are there windows?
No.
Most blacksmiths don't have windows.
Oh. It smells horrible, Alcott.
Alcott. Pardon me. Ixon pulls out the dagger.
Oh no.
He has the blade in his hand.
Do we go in?
Okay, so I know
yet.
he has the rope around my neck, and that's it, right? Nothing else seems to be
Correct.
bound. Can I move at all?
No, when you try to move, again, it's not even a binding. It's some sort of a time stop
Okay.
that allows you to maintain consciousness, but it's not even just you. You could, as I said, you saw the ethereal beings.
Right, right.
You see bits of burning embers that are stilled, floating in the air as he walks around. He taps a wing with the knife. He pulls out, he places the knife against your wing.
That's not good.
I'm guessing I can't talk or anything
No.
either right now. Like I'm able to process what's going
Yes,
on
you
though.
can process.
So she's going, because she can't speak or anything, she's going to just mentally be praying to Saren Ray to for some sort of aid, like help me right now. I need your help in this moment.
Ixon, as he holds part of the wing in one hand and the dagger in the other, he leans forward into your ear and whispers close enough that his fetid breath washes over your face, and he poses a question. Have you ever seen how mice are played with by cats? A tap of the paw, a twitch of the whisker, a brief chase, and a bit of a nibble, but not enough to kill. Because once the kill is made, the fun is over, and I don't want the fun to be over. Don't worry, you'll live. He reaches up, and all right. What does he do? What does he do? All right, I'm gonna roll percentile dice for this. Okay, all right, got it.
Robert,
What do you say?
you ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?
I like knives, hard adventure. All right. You feel the knife begin to scrape against the edge of your wing. Feathers pulled off. You feel blood streaming down the wing, and then just as soon he pulls the knife away. I have what I need. I can do some wonderful alchemy with this. The next time we meet, I will have some fun surprises for you. And he tucks the feathers. Now he stepped right in front of your face where you can see him. As he tucks the feathers away, you see that vein that popped earlier just dribbling black blood down the side of his neck. The fangs from his potion are beginning to recede, but the malevolence in his eyes. I will see you again soon, I think. And, oh, you don't need this. And he cuts off the Sihedron medallion off
I don't
of your
have
neck.
one.
You don't have one?
No, I don't have one.
Oh, okay. All right, then he doesn't.
I believe Cade is actually the only one wearing
Oh,
one.
Cade's the only one that has one?
And I have one in my pack.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I
All right.
never had one on.
Okay, gotcha.
I actually may have one too.
Oh, maybe I give it to you.
Yeah, I have one.
He steps back and he takes one more glance,
Because it came from Solomon.
and he sees.
Heals you or something.
You see his eyes fall on your axe.
Come on, seriously?
Okay, but wait a minute. If we dimension door in front of the door,
Oh, wait,
and I
He's
smell,
getting there. He's getting there. He's getting there.
It's all simultaneous
getting there.
action, all right?
It's about to get really cool.
He said. he said that axe, it bit quite hard. He touches right here at his neck where you cut him. It's a most unfriendly thing for you to have. He sees the look in your eyes. But it is not fun to play with a mouse that has no teeth. Just know, I allowed you to keep that, as I allowed you to keep your wings, because I want you to think about me every time you pillow your head. I want you to see my face in the morning and see my face in the evening. I want you to know that I am behind you at every step, and you never will know when I will be haunting you and taking what you care about most. Your friends, your family, your belongings, your dignity. I will take all of these from you, bit by bit. Not just for pleasure, but because my master has said it is part of my ritual of passage, and I can think of no one better to share it with me than you. I will, though, leave you with my friends. As he holds out his hands, you see he flashes, vanishes in an instant. The coil gone from your neck. Everything suddenly is movement again. You see the door burst open. As the door burst open, these strange wraith-like creatures turn on you, and Ixen is now gone, and we go to initiative.
Shoot, we didn't hear any of that at the end.
No,
did we?
you
We,
didn't.
like, just showed up.
Yeah,
And
you just.
as she is able to like breathe again and speak again, just with that poof of Ixen, she'll just go, bastard!
She was holding that in for a while.
Yeah.
I felt that.
And it's a 1.
A 1. Okay, hang on here. Let me switch to our battle cam view. All right, so again,
We need Eamon, don't we?
The door bursts open.
Yeah, Eamon's
I got
not-
Eamon over here. Hang on.
I think the
He would be
Sword's
behind.
Tail
He'd
gave
be behind
Ixen
both of you.
an advantage, I think. Who is the mask?
I don't know what the mask is. Plus 5 spell of profanity. Advantage to Cade
Oh,
from
huzzah!
Advantage to Cade. Okay.
Much appreciated, sir.
All right.
I believe
Whoever
Eamon was
you are.
behind us in the
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to fit everybody, in
everybody
this
in.
tiny little blacksmithery. So, as you stream in the room, you see there's a combat underway. Immediately, again, the smoke just billows out. The stench hits your nostrils, burnt flesh, a strange green aura that glows in the room, and more than all, the smell of feces. You could smell like a sewer in this room. Irda screams out the word
bastard.
right as you walk in the room, and you see these two spectral creatures surrounding her on either side. Her roll was a 1, mine is a 3.
Alright.
They attack her.
All right.
First one.
-1 to attacks.
That is a miss. You see her duck out of the way in a rage. That one is a hit. The second one swings through. You take
And
8
save.
points of damage. Make that same DC save.
Yeah, that saves. So it's a 28.
Yep, yeah, that made your save. All right. So you take the 8 points of damage. You are the only one that can attack this round. You guys will be able to act the following round.
Okay, so it's -3 because I'm raging still, so I get the +5 to.
Right. So we have this
ahead and do
specter
that.
here, this one here,
And
this
they haven't
is
been
Irda
touched at all yet.
and
have they?
Azamar.
Not yet.
Eamon,
now
back
I
here.
have-
You pick Eamon up, I trust.
Yeah, of course.
You have Cade right
Concentrate.
here. Here, I'll use my
You just fall down.
my laser pointer. Might be a little easier for you to see
Hold
on
on,
stream.
1 second.
Cade here.
What's that?
Alcott Devereaux, Wizard
Wizard
Extraordinaire.
extraordinaire.
And then we have the blacksmith still passed out behind the counter.
Passed
So
out.
-1. All right. Okay. So
And the ground is still consecrated,
yes,
correct?
the
That
ground
didn't
is still
change?
consecrated. It lasts until
It's not
20
concentration.
it's
20 hours.
20 hours
Yeah.
of consecration. So this is a holy site for 20 hours. All right.
What a cool blacksmith.
Right? just you know, blacksmith Sanray, what up in here? So I'm going to knowing having dealt with this nonsense before, I'm going to turn to one of the 2 wraiths, and I'm going to put my hands on it, or at least my shield hand, because I can kind of turn my hand out with the shield in my hand,
Okay.
and cast Cure Serious Wounds on it, so it takes the full holy damage.
Ooh, okay.
I didn't think about that.
yeah.
Very nice.
That's what Cure Serious Wounds
Yeah,
does against
yeah.
undead.
See, whereas I have Vampiric Touch now, but that can't even be. That's really good.
Yeah, that's really good. That's 13 and 18, and that's a 28 points of damage against that wraith.
Whoa! As you lay your hands, you feel the divine power of Saren Ray channeling through your hands. They strike the creature. The cold is pushed back. Again, it arches its head back and gives this horrifying cry. Ghastly smoke comes from its mouth. And we now go to initiative for the full party.
Oh wait, shouldn't it be me because
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
yelled?
you lost, so
failed.
now you are up. I have a 1.
At a 6.
Okay. Alcott, you step in the room, and pretty much everyone's in
Amen, you got
melee
advantage?
proximity, so I'm going to
thank
let...
you.
We'll go with you first, Alcott.
Fantastic.
But what you're going to do is if you're going to cast a spell, you can tell me your intent. The spell will fire off after
I am
the other-
actually going to cast 2 spells because I have Meta Magic Mastery that allows me to quicken one spell
Right.
and then standard action the other. I'm going to cast Magic Missile twice.
All right, so we'll let the quick action go first, and we'll save the second one for the end of the
So
round.
with both hands, I grip onto my staff, but my fingers aren't touching it, and I slam it down, and 5 fingers go down on one, 5 missiles go out, and then whenever the other action comes down, 5 others.
All right, and so on the first 5, which one are you firing at?
All the first 5 are going to this one.
Okay.
4, 10, oh wait, just one more. 11 plus 5, 16 damage, force
Wow.
damage on the first one.
All right, so your magic missiles, they fly, they strike the creature, they do hit. Even though it's ethereal, you feel the arcane energy bite into these ethereal, ghastly creatures. Now we're going to go to you.
Alright, so I'm guessing I touched this one, right? Because it's at my shield hand.
Yeah, this is the one. you-
Alright, so let's see what else I can do here. I am going to. You know what? I'm going to try something. I'm going to see, because normally my weapon wouldn't be able to hit things, but I'm going to see if this axe can actually get ghostly things. So I'm going to try hitting it with my axe.
Hey,
Okay.
maybe.
It's a test to find out.
You'll identify it yourself.
Kind of. That's I don't get the smite bonus, but I get so that's a 30 from the whole or the blessing. So 30
Heroism, yeah.
Okay.
heroes and blessing.
Yep.
Yeah. And then for my next one.
Oh, these guys look cool when I hit them with the laser.
Yeah.
20.
It's gonna blind me.
Yeah.
I need to stop. I was staring right at
30
it.
again.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay, both hits.
Go to the light.
Cool.
That's what
So
it felt like.
that tells me that at least I can hit things with this thing.
Amen, you got advantage from
probably a
Did you see that
+1.
earlier?
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
All right.
So that's 7 points on the first attack, and 7 points on the second one.
Okay.
And then.
Oh,
raging.
Sorrow's Tale gave advantage to Alcott and Irda.
Oh,
great.
Well, thank you very
Sorrow's Tale.
much. All right.
It's okay, I was getting low on those.
All right. Cool. All right. I'm done. That's it for me.
All right.
Oh, and now that they're in range of my raging song, they can all be. They can take the effects of the raging
That's
song
right.
if they choose to.
I'm alright. I don't
All
need
right.
to lose any
Let's
more
go
AC.
to
It's
Amen.
fine. I just wanted to.
Do you guys want Raging Song?
Do you want my raging song? 'Cause you're within-
Remind them of what it does.
Yeah.
So you lose
Well,
AC, you gain the hit.
Yeah.
Minus 2 AC plus
I
4.
minus 1 AC.
Oh, 1?
But
Okay.
I
It's
don't
2
think
for the
gonna,
rage,
I
only
think I
1 for
need
the-
more
Raging
AC
song.
from the race, right?
What's that?
Don't I need more from probably AC from the race?
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, sure, just it's a choice.
You might need more con too.
There's
to
no
make
right or
saves.
wrong answer.
So it brings up your
Oh.
strength bonus, your constitution
So you get
bonus,
health, too.
and your will save.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
I'll take it.
so minus 1 to AC, plus 4 to your strength, your main strength, not the modifier, but to your strength itself.
Okay.
To your constitution, and plus 4 to your will save.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Thanks to being a skald.
All right, Amen, what are you doing?
He came in here totally unprepared. Still has his quarter staff in his hand, so he's not real used to fighting with that. He uses it as a walking stick, basically. I'm gonna try to reach out and try to cast Shocking Grasp on it and see if he can't
Okay.
get a hold
Roll
of it.
Yeah. Come on.
And what would that
You have
be?
so many of them. Just use
Quarter
one.
staff attack?
Use an advantage. Please.
That's a. I should have. That was a 7. So
7 plus. Give me your total to hit.
plus.
What's your base attack bonus?
Base attack is 6. So
Your strength?
I'm 13.
Yeah, no, you miss. Okay,
Yeah.
so you reach out and the creature is spinning out of your way as it tries to flank behind Irda
Yeah.
and attack her
You have plenty.
from behind. Kate.
Yeah.
Okay. They're like
Ethereal.
see, yeah.
You have a +2 sword. That means it's magical.
It's magical.
Oh! Huzzah.
Just yes.
Huzzah. Okay.
And you knew because someone identified that for you.
I did.
You did. Okay.
Oh.
I couldn't remember.
I
who
definitely
it
told you that it's magical.
was. So you would know.
Yes. Okay, so I would know. All right, so I take
Attack?
this attack.
You forgot the word? Okay. All right, so Kate, are you attacking this one in front of Irda?
Yeah.
Or the one behind her?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It reflects.
Oh, is it reflecting
When
on
it,
something?
when it goes into them, it makes it
Oh,
quite the
it
bright
was like,
side.
oh.
That's cool.
They're like, not
It was
really.
a very ghastly gas.
Blue box lawsuit.
Okay, so I'm using advantage. And I'm attacking. Oh, which one?
Yeah, this one or this one.
This one's been damaged by magic missiles. This
This
one's been
damaged
damaged by Irda.
holy stuff.
I'll go with the damaged missile one.
Okay, the
Great,
missile
great.
damage one. So you would need to move closer.
I'll move closer.
So your melee range of it.
Ooh, and what kind of things do I have?
Gosh.
Okay.
You have lots of things on your
They
attached
sound
to your
horrible.
Oh, huzzah, huzzah, 19.
That hits.
Huzzah.
Well done.
I'm going to use Vital Strike on the second one.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Turns the
One hit.
Thing. Wait, but it was a 4 if I Vital Strike.
So plus your full
Yeah, your full
attack
attack. What's your full attack?
for your first attack.
What's your full attack bonus?
Oh, gosh.
+2.
Yeah, plus 2 from your sword.
It's all right. It's
a lot of
only the
math.
30-something session of the Runelords campaign.
Yep.
15,
+2.
Yeah, but before she had Ixen
21.
Exactly, yeah.
21.
Oh, yeah, those are both hits.
Yo,
Great job.
There you go.
Your blade bites in twice. Full
Vital
damage.
strike deals double damage.
Yeah, so you do double on the second one.
Okay.
Not just the die roll, not the bonus damage.
Yep. Double the die.
I want to use that one. There. No, that's the wrong one. Oh,
Type
yeah.
exclamation point hat in the chat.
Oh, huzzah! That's 11.
And double your die.
24 plus 11. 35. Huzzah.
Wow.
Well done, Kate.
Buzz.
You dealt as much damage as I dealt with my magic missiles.
Describe it for me.
Oh!
Okay.
Kate.
I'm feeling good. Feeling good. Like I should. Because I got my arm back. I'm feeling full of rum. And I need some killing. So I go.
Is it become musical? You just start singing.
Well, he has shown some bardic tendencies.
And I go with me sword. But I'm feeling really good, so I take it in my left hand. And I go. Oh no, never mind. Saw the look in his eye. We're not doing that. And we just, I don't know, I plunge into it because I'm really excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Simple and easy.
You plunge into it, and you feel the blade. The blade has this magical, this arcane property to it. It slices through. It feels almost like you hit cords connecting this creature to another realm. Those cords snap, and
Yo ho, yo ho! You must go!
it vanishes in a puff of verdant ethereal smoke.
Great job, Cade.
Huzzah!
Huzzah.
All right, your second set of missiles.
Just like that.
Half a second later, and then the bottom of the staff stamps down. It's all very quick.
Ooh, 6.
Ooh, good. 6. Ooh, 11, 12, 17 damage on the next.
Wow.
And that's all to this guy.
that guy already.
Had a lot of
Yeah,
damage.
Had
he
quite a bit
he
from
was the
Irda.
one that Irda was really focused on. Yeah, so back to back. Alcott, I'd like you to describe the scene for me.
Oh!
These 5, like, as I stamp my staff down, 10 arrows appear around me. I was inspired by the keep, so now my magic missiles look like arrows. Because Alcott loves to flavor everything he does. And 5 of them shoot over to one, and then the other 5 hit him in 4 places, and then the last one's in the face.
As they strike, you see the same thing. You can feel sort of this arcane connection. Something severs. The creature goes up in a spray of mist, and suddenly the strange green glow in the room is gone,
All right.
and everything returns to,
Huzzah, Alcott! Look at us go!
and all grows still except for the creak of a couple of beams, which are now no longer burning, but just sort of cinders continue to fall from them, and the acrid smell. And Irda pants. You see her left wing, blood is streaming from the top of it, and it looks like it's been stripped of feathers from the top.
I'm going to immediately move behind the counter and check on the blacksmith, because since I had seen his boots on the ground before, I'm going to check.
Ira, what
See if he's
happened
still alive.
here?
One moment, please. I will explain everything, but I need to check on this man.
Gods. I'm gonna look out the door
All right.
into the street.
As you turn and look out the door, you see there are several people that are gathered around. Obviously, the door was open.
Yeah.
They saw this. Some of them are rushing away. Others are gathering around. There is no sign of town guard. Irda, you check on the blacksmith, and he has a strong pulse. There's blood streaming from the
Alright.
corner of his temple. It looks like he was struck with a blunt object.
And she's just gonna look up and say, "Thanks, Adonai. He's alive." And I'm gonna cast Cure Moderate Wounds on him.
Okay.
Good. That's 11 plus.
Saren Ray's healing
So
flows from your
21.
hand. His eyes flutter. Oh, what was that? Oh, my head. He looks up. You still have your wings out?
Yeah, she wouldn't have thought to put them away. She was focused.
His eyes go wide. Oh boy, the gods have died.
No.
I'm in the heavens.
And she just kind of laughs a little bit and says, "No, you're quite alive, sir." And she, at this point, will very kind of wince as she puts the wings away.
As you do this, his eyes then go to recognition. He staggers up. I don't know what happened. I was tending here. He looks. You have your axe.
Yes, and there was someone disguised themselves as you, that had given it to me. Monster. Creature of the most vile creation. But I hope you are all right now.
Well, I suppose I am, but I'm really sure exactly what happened here, and why would anyone want to impersonate me? I'm a humble man. Troll Lord Games, thank you for the host and the sub, our friends at TLG. And yeah, we are glad to be back, and I think we've had a fairly technically glitch-free stream today. The box's motherboard is happy. We cast Bless on it. He looks like he's still kind of disoriented. All right, Cade, Eamon, what are you guys doing?
Did I see Irda's wings?
Yeah, you saw her bleeding, one wing like stripped of feathers,
Irda!
tucked away.
What happened in here? Oh, look at my arm! My arm!
It looks good, Cade. I'm glad you were able to find the help
But
you needed.
what happened in here and what happened to your beautiful angel wing?
I think we should probably discuss this back at the house. This does not feel like the place to talk right now.
Go about your business, people. Shoo!
So...
Buy me flask!
What have you done to the smith?
He's all right. We were dealing with a problem that he had.
We took care of it. 'Cause that's how we are.
All right. The townspeople leave you be. Do you keep the door open or do you close it?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and shut it.
Okay. You step out, you close the door, and you hear Irda saying what she just said to Cade. Eamon stands quietly in the corner.
Yeah, he's retrieved his staff. I'll move over for the other,
Song.
for the conversation.
I think it would be safer if we got back.
Forgot to add my
Exactly, Fraley.
5s for the last 2 rounds. All right. Into my rage.
So many things to do after a
know.
combat.
Yes, I think it would be best if we got.
Is he just a blacksmith or does he sell other items here?
You're gonna shop?
Good sir! Good sir! Do you sell or have any flasks with you?
Flasks? No. I make weapons, I make armor, I make tools of defense, and some say tools of killing. That's a different kind of slow killing you ask about.
Okay. What are you talking about, sir?
I believe he's talking about drinking yourself.
No such thing, sir!
An old wives' tale.
Old wives' tale. The smith, Graydon, he looks at you and he says, I don't know what's happened here today, but I feel I need rest. We're settled.
The bag of coins should still be on the countertop, I imagine, unless Ixon grabbed it, but he seemed a little focused on me, so I don't know.
Well, if you wanted to rob me, you would have done it already while I was unconscious, so
I have
I
no
will-
interest in taking your coins, sir.
I will leave you here. I don't feel well. Excuse me. He turns and he slides through a door leading to the back of the
Before
shop.
he goes, sir, do you mind if I check the premises for any material that might have been left behind by this monster she speaks? Simple magics, nothing will be harmed. Just looking. Thank
He
you.
waves at you. You are now alone inside the smithy. Smell clings to your clothing.
Ird, we need a presti around here. It smells awful.
Yeah, that's... And she'll just cast prestidigitation a few times until it's relatively cleaner than it was.
She does it, and you see the normal effects. Blood is sort of almost evaporates into the air. Dust is gone, motes of fire out, but there is still the sense of a stain. Not a stain that you can see, but a stain that you feel.
Where do we go from here?
I'm going to check around, see if I can smell anything out. By that I mean use magic, but
I think that it would be wise of us not to split up again.
agreed. Didn't end up so well, did it?
No.
Allow me just a moment before we head out. I'll just sort of softly say to myself, Manifestus Beneficium, and sort of my eyes will like widen and a cone in front of me. I can see magical auras. And I want to just look for any residue, anything weird.
Yeah, okay, so
Did you see the consecration?
I mean, I could probably see
Yeah.
some acid on
the
it.
consecration is obvious. You see acid stains, you see burns, you see electrical damage, you see blood that doesn't look human and doesn't look Azamar, dropped on the ground in places.
I'm gonna take an empty vial and grab some of that.
Okay. And as you draw all of this up, I'm going to have you roll a spellcraft for me, please.
Sure. I'll add a stupidly big modifier to that.
Oh, Patros. Oh my gosh.
Why not? I'll use an advantage.
Wow.
That is 34.
Just wizard.
You,
Just wizard.
as you're gathering up the blood and putting it in the vial, there's something, you're not even sure exactly what happens. Something flashes through your mind. It's not even so much a sentient thought. It is rather an impression. An image of the grave flashes through your mind. And you somehow instinctively know that someone was here in the process of transforming into a lich. You have read about this, but you have never encountered it directly. You don't know how, somehow intuitively you sense it. It makes you involuntarily shudder.
Yeah, we should get going. We have much to discuss.
Yes.
Safer places to be. Lead on to this house.
Yes. So we will exit and start heading to the Foxglove Manor.
As we get ready to exit, I'll grab Cade by his new arm, and I'm actually gonna grab him quite forcefully and just look at him and say, let's try to keep the spectacle down as we go.
You like the new arm?
Actually,
Strong, ain't it?
squeeze a little harder.
I flex a little harder.
Like the arm is into the
I am clipping that. I flex a little harder.
And Eamon relaxes his grip and he does magnificence. This is very, very interesting. I would like to know more about what happened.
We'll sit down together.
I can tell you every detail of the process.
Oh, then we should also.
And I'll do it in a more spirited way.
I doubt we'll
Both
reach
things
the
are
detail.
true. Both things are absolutely true. He can give you every detail, and you can do it more spiritedly.
Let's just do
Especially
that
when he has
once we
rum.
get back to the map.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I must have some business before we go to the house.
Business.
Of what
Where?
sorts?
Well, we got to go where they sell flasks. I'm missing one. In the excitement of doing some wheelies around the town, I lost.
Wheelies?
I don't think cartwheels.
You know.
Wheelies.
Yes.
I lost something very important to me.
What did you lose?
My flask. And I had two. Now I have none. I used to have two. Then one split. And then
I thought she stole
No,
your money, not
you didn't
your
lose your flask.
he said I lost my flask.
No, he said it
it was
initially,
money.
and then he corrected it.
Yeah.
Oh, I just lost my money. I thought I lost
It
it,
was
all.
your- it was
You lost your platinum
and your
silver.
and copper.
Yeah, don't say-
Oh.
You have gold pieces left.
Yeah,
But you
you're
no
still have rum.
Oh,
So
I
what's
still
it
have
matter?
them. Oh, well, then let's go.
All right. So you make your way through the streets of Magnamar. Typical day in the city. The sun is beginning to get low in the sky. It's late afternoon. You have never seen Foxglove Manor, and neither have you. The townhouse, rather, of
The
Foxglove.
townhouse,
Yeah. And so you don't know why they refer to owning this. You know, you had heard some
Yeah,
things
minor
about what
story.
they had done, but it makes no sense. As you approach, you see what is clearly was once a nice townhouse, but the flowers are overgrown, the hedges are overgrown, there is dust acquiring.
Do you not have a maid?
It's a 3-story townhouse.
We sort of obtained it accidentally, so we haven't had time to work on it. It's
There's no service in the house?
not yet.
Gods.
They had no money when they were here last time, so
It's all right, I can help with that.
And I actually still have the key.
you do.
So-
You walk past the fountains. The fountains are dry. You see a rat scurry off as you walk up to the door. But when you get there, the key fits still nicely in the lock, and you click it, and you open the door, and you smell sort of a mustiness beyond, but otherwise it looks clean.
Alright. Well, come on in. It's this closest we're going to find to home here.
Good.
That's storm power. All right, you step in, and again, as I said, it is stale. You two are probably still most on edge, never having been here. You both remember quite well. You see.
Did I find the key?
You see the kitchen. You see the kitchen where you first faced those two creatures that looked
changeling
like they were
Mm-hmm.
the foxgloves and were not. And you see the stairway that leads up to the bedrooms where you found the fireplace that revealed the key and the information about what he was involved with the Brother Seven. So,
Before we proceed too far, I'm going to cast Detect Magic around.
I was also thinking of doing the same thing.
Aye, they're smart.
Just to be careful. And if there's anything we can't see, I want to know if it's there.
okay.
We like split up.
Yeah.
All right, so you kind of move to different areas of the house, increasing your radius.
And it's a cantrip for me, so I can keep
Yeah.
casting
Yeah.
it until.
And as you sense, nothing.
We're clear up here.
And everything feels good over here, so I think we're fine.
Good.
So I'll move back to the front door really quickly and lock it, and then just start going around lighting candles and whatever.
Are there shutters on windows?
Believe there were.
Yeah, there were. Uh-huh.
I don't think we ever like opened up the
No,
house
uh-uh.
properly.
Yeah. It was shuttered when they found it, and they never
Great.
opened it up.
So I'll just kind of go around and get candles lit and stuff, so we have light.
Okay. All right, so you're now inside the Foxglove townhouse. You have candlelight illuminating, candles guttering around you. There is a sense of an exhalation. The road that you have traveled, all that you have seen over the past many days and weeks, it all seems to come crashing down on you at once. Even the newer members of the party, you know, it's been a whirlwind for you. You see Cade, he is inoculated against what's happened by the jubilance of the rum and the hand that he lost being restored to him. But Irda, most of all, you see there is she still carries herself with grace, but there is a heaviness on her.
She's going to just find a place to sit, a chair or something.
The house is furnished, correct?
Yeah, it's furnished.
Yes.
Everything's still
Dusty
here.
but furnished.
Yeah. And she's just gonna collapse in the closest chair that she can find and just kind of. All right. So, we have a bit of a problem.
Problem? It appears you came in contact with some sort of monster.
Ixen.
Oh, fun.
Are you son?
Yes,
Old friend?
very much not so.
Oh.
Well,
He was once, very long time ago. But
he was a little bit bad, good.
remember when we were out in the alleyways or going through the streets and I asked if you had seen something?
Yes.
Described that cloaked figure. Yeah, that was Ixen. He had disguised himself as a blacksmith and knocked the man out. Thankfully, he did not kill him. I apparently made it there fast enough that he was not able to do so.
Well, it's
But-
good that we were on edge then.
He was looking for Cade, specifically. And Ray. He has a new goblin creature. That's
Ray, like, he perks up when you say this.
yes.
I'm going to cast Comprehend Languages.
All right, as you cast it, clarion in your mind.
Wait, let me actually tell you how I cast it, because I
All right,
wrote
yeah, I
all this
want to
down.
hear how you cast it.
He has flavor for everything.
I drag some soot across my two eyes, and then I take some salt out and snap it right in front of me to hear the crackle of the salt, and I say, Captum Lingua. Now, give me that one more time, please.
When you say this, his head snaps over to you, and with just incredible clarity, you hear this high-pitched voice. Do you have a pickle?
Cade, do you have a pickle?
Huzzah! Oh, did I lose my pickles?
Oh, you still have your pickles, but
Okay.
they are now desiccated, dried husks.
Yeah, they haven't been in the actual brine in a long
Yeah, exactly.
time.
But I thought I kept Brian, like I put them in juice in a pouch.
No, you just stuff the
No.
pickle straight into your
You just
bag.
fuck in your bag.
Well, I got me pickles, but they're dried pickles.
It may still get the job done.
Pickle jerky.
That's right. That's his pickle jerky is exactly what went through my head. He looks at this sort of green, it's like a
Looks like a
Little
goblin
raisin.
finger.
Yeah, like a raisin.
Like a goblin finger.
He looks back at you.
Wait a minute, Ray. Hold on. Give it back to me.
Probably should.
What?
Tell him to give it back.
I mean,
Wait, I take another one out.
he can understand
and
you.
I pour a little rum on it to give it some juice.
Right, while she's doing this, he looks back at you. He says,
Ixon looks for me.
Evidently.
He misses Ray.
Are you translating this? out to
Yes,
everybody?
I'll translate
Alright,
everything.
Well, I don't know if miss is the right word, but he sent his new goblin creature after you. The creature gestured hitting or hurting, and Ixon agreed to it, from what I saw.
Not usually a good thing.
"Are you translating this?"
Yes.
Or?
Well, he continues to understand.
He-
Well,
he
I
gets
don't
in
gain the ability to
pieces.
speak to him.
Yeah.
He only gets the ability to speak
He
to
looks
me.
as she's talking.
Ray, he wants to hurt you.
I do this, and then point at him.
Oh, it's a good idea.
Not me.
Wait, he sees his eyes go wide.
No, Ixon was trying to hurt you.
Roll
'cause you need
persuasion
tongues.
for me, please.
Me?
Yeah, give me a.
Okay.
No, let's. Yeah, let's
Diplomacy?
have you do it. Diplomacy. Huh?
Ah, okay. I will.
Really good.
Yeah. I have a
Wow, you
15.
both have the same diplomacy.
Rum always helps a goblin's comprehension.
That's a 33.
You see his little shoulders slump. He says,
But you're my buddy.
he snatches the pickle from you, licks the rum off of it, looks resigned.
Oh, there you go, little buddy.
Well, you have us, and we will take care of you. We will make sure you're okay. Right. But yes, Kate. Ixon specifically was looking for you.
Did he say why?
No, he said he needed you for something.
That does not sound good.
But
Is
he
he in a
also
bad way?
But he also said,
Did he go all the way dark?
we'll get there. I'm trying to remember everything he said before I forgot everything he said. So, he also said he has been following us the entire way, watching us, which I think perhaps might have something to do with this. And she points to the wound that he had given her way back at the fort.
It's a cut right along sort of the side of her head.
And I do not know what to do about this.
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic and look at the wound.
So you cast, detect magic already. She was in proximity, but you focus on it more this time. As
I'll even take out my magnifying glass.
you cast,
Because he would have sensed general magic on me because they're items.
Yeah, you have tons of items.
Roll. Roll a d20 for me, please. Just a base d20.
And you're gonna roll advantage.
Would it make sense for me to roll at
Yeah,
advantage?
roll. It's a high roll. You're looking for a high roll.
I believe, yes, 14 on the dice.
At first, you see nothing as you're sensing. And then you catch the faintest glimpse of what you could only describe as a cloak that covers the shoulders or a mask that covers the face. There is some sort of weave you've never seen that coats the side of her neck and head right here along her face. And like holding on to a fish with your hands covered in oil, this comprehension slips almost immediately from your mind as soon as you grasp it, and you stare. You have no idea what you've just seen.
Something is there. Something.
I had
What was it?
I had a suspicion that he had done something when he cut me. He does nothing without a plan.
This is rather odd.
He also took some feathers from my wing
Did he say why?
for later. For use. I guess I would imagine he plans on using it against me.
Do you mind if I try something?
Not at all. What are you wanting to do? Should I put down anything?
Hold your hair up.
Alright. And so she lifts the really long braid that she wears and just pulls it upward.
I'm gonna place both of my palms together like this. I'm gonna slowly turn my hands until I feel like I'm aligned with the magic that's on her head.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull my hands together and say Resolvo Veneficus. I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic
Okay.
to try and just destroy whatever is tracking or the weirdness that I just saw.
All right. You cast Dispel Magic. As you cast it, I'm going to have you roll d20 for me, please.
Okay. That is 18, and I normally add caster level to it, but that's really
Yeah,
good.
okay, gotcha. So, as you dispel magic, you feel the arcane power moving from your hands. As it touches, it's like a rubber band snapped. You feel a reverberation that comes back on you. There is a massive explosion in the room. Everyone make reflex saves,
Okay.
except for Irda. The explosion is coming
Okay.
off of her.
Okay. Then I will not make it.
I'm going to use
Reflex
advantage.
save of what?
Yeah.
So your DC on this is going to be a 24.
Oh. Dang. I'm using
I
a
need a 19.
19 or 20.
using an advantage.
Oh, 22.
Ooh, no.
So
17.
24
17 for
minus
you.
9.
22.
22 for you.
Yeah, I can't.
You can't add.
I can't add.
What did you
Too
roll?
much rum.
24 minus 9.
No, why are you
Plus
minusing 9?
Plus
Plus
9.
9.
Plus
no,
9.
no, it's 16 plus 9. Oh, I thought it's easier to do. 25.
25.
Oh, I did it.
You
I did
succeeded.
it. I succeeded. Okay.
Minus 9.
That 66 gave you an advantage for mathematics.
Ah, thank you.
All right, so
thanks,
for
Pat.
those that failed, which include Alcott and Eamon, you each take 19 points of flame damage.
Oh, dang.
You take
not
8
for me.
points of flame damage. And this was not natural flame. As soon as it's blossomed, it's gone. It did no damage to the wood, nothing to the townhouse, only burned flesh. Even your belongings, no singeing on your garments,
Good.
simply burned flesh. And then all goes quiet again. You felt something like almost like a hot stab of a knife in your neck, and then it was gone in an instant.
Don't move. Don't move.
Ouch.
Give me one more go at this, and I'm going to detect magic just to look
Give him
again.
one more go at this.
Eamon grabs your arm.
I'm just looking. It worked earlier. We have no reason to suspect that looking at it will cause it to explode.
Pimple.
Her neck exploded, sir.
Yes, it's quite interesting. Trust me, Eamon, please. Would you like to look?
As long as you don't do that again.
Certainly not that. And then detect magic to try and see if it's still there, focusing in,
All right, so you detect magic again.
seeing if I manage to dispel it.
He's Irda's kind of looking at you sidelong as you approach her this time.
Explodes.
You concentrate. Roll d20 for me, same spellcraft check.
Oh, no.
It's too late. I already rolled the dice.
Yeah, you are rolling.
So it's a 19,
19.
but it is a natural one.
Oh, it was a nat one. Yeah, the nat
Yeah.
one is the part I need to know.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I don't care about anything else. The nat ones and nat 20s, they're
cut.
as you look at it,
Oh, no. Oh, no.
you catch a glimpse. There's almost like a green thread of arcane power. You are confident you can dispel it and pull it.
Oh no.
You don't know how you didn't see it the first time. It's so obvious.
Can't do it today, but I think I could manage to dispel it tomorrow.
All right. But in the meantime, perhaps I should, And she looks towards Alcott and Eamon and kind of goes and does cure light wounds on each of them.
Thank you.
That's a 13. And
Nice.
for
She heals you?
Alcott and for Eamon,
You said 13?
yep. Eamon gets 7.
And you actually, probably Irda at best as she's concentrating, you actually see Eamon. He is actually shaking at this point. Like there's that explosion does not set well with him.
Are you alright, friend?
Yes, it is nothing. It's nothing.
And back to your question, Kate. You asked how Ixon was. He has delved into darkness that I do not think anybody could logically follow him to his face. You remember how he had learned that spell and he started getting black lines upon his skin.
Ah.
They're bigger and more obvious and they cover his whole face. And he's able to change into that creature more easily than before.
Aye. He was going good and bad, good and bad. I guess he chose his way.
I can confirm all of this. When I detected magic back in that shop, something hit me deeply. He is on his way to becoming a lich.
That would not surprise me. He was very interested in the liches when we were back at the Foxglove Manor in Sandpoint. He ran off.
But why does he want me?
Perhaps he needs you for something.
I don't want to see him.
There is lots of necromantic magic
Did
involved
have
in it.
your blood from when he replaced
Oh,
Draco
no.
before. Perhaps he had sets more of it aside for his uses. We know how he liked to tinker with things with his magic.
Yeah, I could smell the poop. That was from him, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yes.
Him and his feces bombs! Drat!
Could I try and intuit why he might need Cade specifically?
Yeah, roll an insight check for me, please.
Insight.
I'm gonna tell you, Irda. Ixon scares me a little.
No kidding, kid.
I don't want him to watch me.
I think that
Protect me!
So,
I will do my best.
to help you,
Sense motive,
on
I guess, is what it
3.5,
would be.
yeah, exactly. Let's do that.
Well, that's Pathfinder, right? Isn't it?
Yes, it's not
Yeah.
obvious, yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna use advantage.
Yes, Kate, I will do everything
Turn
I have to
minions.
protect you. I refuse to give up where you were when he asked me.
Hi.
21.
I would not have let you.
Was he with us?
You have two alternative thoughts that
Does he
come
know
to
about
mind.
us?
One, the fact that Irda mentioned that Ixon had previously procured some of Cade's blood. There could be some element of the ritual that he is performing, which that is relevant to. The other thing is Ray. It could be not Cade that he seeks, but Ray.
And he would need to get to Cade because that's where Ray would be.
Yerda doesn't know any of that because she's just guessing based on the information she has.
That's right.
So, and Ixon was with us when we were at the house, so he knows.
He's been there the first time.
Yeah.
He knows we have.
But
that.
he's never been into the Lord Mayor's house. Before we met him in a different location, it was in the middle of the night. And then when he made the big announcement about how we were so amazing and we had saved his life, and in front of the a gathered group of people in town, right before we saw Blackbeard again.
No beard.
he was there as well with Solomon. I was disguised,
Oh yeah.
and you were hidden. And then you heard mention of money and was like, oh, by the way, yes, I'm here too.
So Ixon does know about this house or doesn't?
He knows about this house, yes. He just, because he was here.
Maybe not the
Before.
safest place to be?
Well, I mean, there are things we can do to protect this house.
Okay.
All right. So what are you doing?
Ray. Because I still have comprehend languages up. Question for you. When you were with Ixon, did he, other than create you, give you something, do anything funny to you? Maybe you have some sort of pearl? I don't know. Did he give you any presents?
Nixon always gave me pickles that didn't taste like dirt. They were plump and fresh,
Anything
big
other?
juicy ones.
I guess that they
Some
would
of
be
the pickles were dark green, some had bumps on them, and some were shaped funny, but many pickles.
Did he ever?
He would give me pickles sometimes at night, sometimes in the morning.
The pickles are good.
He always would have many, like good pickles.
Did he ever tell you any secrets?
He looks around
You can trust us, Ray.
conspiratorially.
There was one time he
And we'll stop there for tonight. All right, thank you everybody for being with us. It is time for our giveaway, and interesting stuff tonight. Pickle. So, we leave the party. They are now back in Foxglove Manor in the middle of Magnamar. Now, what is known as Fort Von Frost. They struggle up in the snowy mountains, trying to rebuild the ruins of their fort and survive on the supplies that they have remaining. They are haunted by the former ally, the betrayer known as Ixon, who seems to be there now at every turn. They are.
Trixie, the Trixie.
But they rejoice for the gain of the hand and arm back to Solomon, or to Cade, which was actually lost on the way to Hook Mountain.
This is
by the
Miss
power
Second Arm!
of a regenerative spell from a cleric of extreme power inside of Magnamar. But in return for this healing, he has tasked them with what is already identified as a very dangerous journey to recover a lost artifact from the original founder of Magnamar, which is now apparently in the laboratory of a madman who escaped the Golem Works. So a lot of stuff going on for our party, and Ixon is a 4-letter word. That's right. All right, if you haven't yet, type !hat in the chat to win one of these sweet first ever white blue box hats, brand spanking new. You will want to rock one of these. Thank you again to all of our sponsors. And make sure you are ready to check out Underdark Uprising, February 19th for St. Jude's Hospital in partnership with Lord Gasumba, Jay Scott. It's going to be a great night. We are, in addition to raising a ton of money for a good cause, anyone that gives at least $50 will get one of these Underdark Uprising shirts from Blue Box in support of that stream. And then we'll talk about tomorrow night as well. Or probably Tuesday as well. We're going to go through and have each player tell us why they should be Stream MVP, while you have time to type !hat. And let's start with Eamon. Why should you be Stream MVP? Don't let everybody giggle.
I
know,
laughed too. Yeah, I stayed out of trouble for the first half of the stream.
You do really good at that, and I appreciate it.
So I think he stayed true to character, pulling away, seeing Cade somersault down the road is just, he does not want that kind of attention. Also, the blast that scorches our skin. That is very important to Eamon and his backstory. There's a reason why he does that. That is more traumatic than just a normal burn. Yeah, I think that's about it.
All right, I like it. So, if you wish to vote for Eamon, you'll have an opportunity to do so in a moment. Let's go to Irda.
Alright, well, Irda battled against Ixen and two ghostly things in the blacksmith shop and consecrated the ground, remembering that that is always useful against the undead. She tried out her new axe to see if it was effective, because she had remembered that magic weapons were effective against,
Right.
which was part of the reason she wanted to get the axe enchanted to begin with. Back in the day, she used to just bleed on it because her blood was useful against the undead. So just that, and then immediately tending to the fallen blacksmith, not even considering her own wounds, and immediately just going to his aid and healing him, making sure he was all right. And then thinking wisely not to necessarily share all the information she had learned about Ixen just in the middle of a random shop in the middle of town. Hopefully going back to the house for what all that means, since we know that Ixen's been watching us anyway. And just being able to give the information to the rest of the party, warning them about what might be ahead for them.
Well done, as always. And yeah, really quickly, let me tell you who you're going to be rolling for.
Oh, yes.
So remember, we do roll-offs here. So the first possible winner is Iculus. Oh, he's been on a roll
wow.
lately. Congratulations.
So you
And that goes to you.
Iculus. Yeah.
And then the second one, this is the one for Irda. Steve, Bloodwild.
I got the blood wild.
All right. Now let's go to Alcott. Why should you be Stream MVP?
Alcott should be Stream MVP because, well, we started out, we teleported away from the,
Huzzah.
just for some pizzazz, just have some
For fun!
And you did some cartwheels, and then we met up with Eamon, and Alcott, out of the corner of his eye, noticed some stuff going on at the blacksmith, and intuitively, in the back of his head, was thinking thousands of different things could be happening, but firstly, it probably had to do with who was following us. Let's get over there. Let's join this fight. Got us to the blacksmith, probably quicker than what, we might have gotten there a little bit too late or something, and something bad could have happened, and pop in the door. 10 magic missiles and lots of magic fun. Learned about, definitely, Ixen is trying to become a lich with that detect magic, and tried to help Irda out by dispelling her magic, and maybe unhelped in some ways, and is now convinced that
Yeah.
he can dispel the magic.
And that will be very fun at the beginning of the next session.
And spoke with Ray.
You
for
did
the
speak
first
with Ray,
time.
which I liked, and you left this out, but you might have gotten credit for it last time, but it was not certain last time. You were the architect of Cade's healed arm.
Yeah.
Alcott made that happen.
Great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks. That I also did that. Diplomacy checks. Yes.
AAA, congratulations, my friend. And yes, Josh,
Triple Eight.
absolutely a cat. I didn't know Robert had one either, Josh. So maybe Robert will get a hat tonight.
So cool.
All right, so last but not least. Okay.
Huzzah! Arr! You should vote for Cade. Because you know why. I'm a pirate and you should. So, here we go. I got me arm back. And that's very exciting. Second time around, I drank lots of rum to celebrate. And then I did wheelies down the street in celebration. And then I grabbed a fair maiden and kissed her on the lips, and she kissed me back. How about that?
And then
Rob you blind.
Robbed you.
Well, she deserved it. She was pretty. And then
All right,
don't know.
Can you mute that and delete that when we post on YouTube?
Oh, good.
oh,
good
mute
gracious.
me. And then
Just take out the whole stream MVP. From
Yeah.
and then
is not an option.
I saw Aiden, and I gave him a big giant squeeze.
It's really good.
Yeah.
And then I went.
It
Then
wasn't awkward.
we air raided with Alcott to the blacksmith, and I killed with one shot one of those things glowing in the room. And then killed him with one because no arm has given me such strength and power. And then,
I mean, it didn't contribute in any way. Maybe it was the balance.
whatever. I was excited. It's the rum.
He can now drink and fight again.
Yeah.
So great.
Was
Huzzah.
that a thing that used to happen?
Yes, in
Then-
between strikes, he would.
I guess
You
that's
would.
it.
Yeah.
All right. So if your vote is for Cade, we'll now put the poll up. And Cade, you will be rolling for Proto-Woot!
Proto-Woots.
All right.
Poll is up.
The poll is up, and we're about to have these rolls. And so we're going to come back over. We're going to start with you. You have
Iculus,
That's
yes.
Josh. And let's see what you get for Josh.
20.
Ooh, a nat 20!
Nat 20.
Wow.
Way to start it off.
It's on the good
Yeah,
die.
I mean,
Holy
Man.
smokes.
that's
Chris.
impossible.
Yeah, no kidding.
Wow,
All right,
Irda's
who is
running
next?
away.
You? Irda, all right. And
I
you
had
have,
Blood Wild.
you got Steve. All right,
Yeah.
Steve, here we go.
Oh, I
You
hope I
need a
can get a
nat 20 to stay in the game, my friend.
Crazy.
Yeah.
She got a nat
20
Oh my
my
gosh! Another nat 20!
And a 19 as our
And a
second
19 on the back, because if you're a sub, you get 2 die. By
That
the
is
way,
the
so,
glory of these dice trays. folks.
Yes, those are Dragon Crafting Guild dice trays.
All night.
Guaranteed to roll more nat 20s, except really, but yes, actually, really.
Could have used that earlier, Trey. Come on.
Yeah. All right, now you have who?
888.
Oh, Mark. Okay, so 888, our good friend Mark, and he needs a
3
nat
and a
20.
4.
Oh,
Oh,
Not gonna do it,
that
friend.
is
he
a
needs to
fail.
die, folks.
All
I'm
right, so make sure
sorry.
you don't vote for him for Stream MVP, Mark. All right, and then lastly, Kate.
All right, here we go.
Very good.
Oh, sorry, Proto-Woot.
All right, we got to roll off then.
Just
And so
It's one die.
One
Trey.
one die.
Okay, which one should I
Straight
go with?
off.
Purple one or the blue one? Purple one. I'll go with the purple one. All right.
purple one's the one
Alright.
that rolled the nat 20.
See what we can do here.
Use the tray.
Yeah, get the tray.
Yeah, I'm gonna use
All
the
right,
tray.
Josh and Steve, we have a roll off.
In DCG trays.
6.
Thank you, Lord.
17.
Oh!
17.
That wins.
And you got Steve?
Iculus.
Iculus, yep.
Oh, you got Josh.
Iculus.
Josh,
Yeah,
all
Josh,
right,
yeah.
congratulations. You are the first ever winner of a white
Huzzah.
blue box hat.
However, he said he's giving the hat to Robert.
Oh, but he's giving it to Phantom. Oh,
wow.
the love. Can you feel? No,
I
so
know,
that's
I'm sorry,
awesome.
Steve.
Thank you. I already have all of Robert's information, so we
Next
will get
time.
that to you, Phantom. And reminder on Tuesday night, not just another great stream. Oh, and not just. By the way, you got to see this one more time. You just can't see this enough. That is a vampire dinosaur wearing a brazier brassiere, and that is courtesy of Pat Draws, who also gifted us the $75, if I recall,
Yes, it was.
to buy the hat press that we're now using. And so just thank you to all of our fans, all of our subs. You guys are the best. But also, Tuesday night, for Greyhawk Awakening, we won't just have our normal giveaway. We have a special giveaway on Tuesday night. We are giving away the artwork of Frederica Draws. So if you want your custom D&D PC artwork done, this winner was from last year, and
Pat drew that too.
that's awesome, Pat. Yeah, this was one last year. This is the quality of the work that she does. Let me zoom in on this just so you can see it.
It's incredible.
It is absolutely gorgeous. The colors, the detail.
I mean, look at
this
the
thing.
scales.
I
Yeah,
mean, the
right.
scale.
Those little things on the
If
face.
you want a chance to have this artist do the character of your choice, this will be given away on Tuesday night in our Greyhawk Awakening stream at 5 o'clock on Tuesday. And then just lastly, I want to say again, yeah, we love Cozy, but that's not what I wanted. Underdark Uprising.
Yes.
24-hour mega stream, Jay's event, and we will be live with Blue Box at 8. But here's the full Friday schedule, and make sure you join us. And the stream MVP was Irda.
You're the best.
Couldn't Congratulations, Irda. You had a small price to pay, just a bit of your wing and some taunting from Ixen. Like, my mind actually went a lot of other places there, but I didn't go. All right, so we're going to raid. I don't want to raid tonight Dragons in the Dining Room. I love them, but only because it looks like they're playing Guild War, and I really only want to raid people playing D&D.
Right.
So,
Who's up?
I see Fable 42 up. Let's go ahead and raid our friends over there. Ooh, looks like they got a neat terrain set up. Fable 42, they got a lot
they're
of folks
doing a
on.
gladiator thing.
Good streaming, and they got a gladiator thing. I think it's actually a charity
tournament,
stream or something
it
they're
might
doing.
be.
And so check them out, and we love all of you. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for being patient with us while we fixed our motherboard, and everything is flying here. We'll see you Tuesday night. And we have 9 awkward seconds now. So we're actually raiding. I do this every
Just
time.
sit here and wave for 9 seconds.
Yeah, it looks like they got a lot of players up. Should be fun to check them out. Give them a blue box shout out when you get in
Take
there.
the sweater off and the shoes.
And ask Chris why he never raids me, though. Now, ask him that while you're in the chat. I want to know why Solo never raids me. I think it's always because I go before him, actually.
Yeah,
But anyway,
that's probably.
all right. And we are. Where's the? Did it raid?
I don't know.
Nope, not yet.
Still going.
I clicked the thing, and then it's that, and then there's the. Something went
Something
wrong.
behind.
Try
Something
running that quick action again later.
So we were waving for no reason.
Yeah.
No, we were, because I've never
awkward?
had that. It's not going to let me raid.
Awkward? A little.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's just try.
Sorry, guys.
No. All right.
We do.
Well, I can't raid for some reason.
So everybody go over there.
It is not like so. Go check out Fable 42. We'll
see.
see you Tuesday. We love you guys. Blue Box out.